Yeah, should be logged in.
Alright, welcome to Chaotic Streaming. Chaotic Calling Streaming. I'm the DM Starwind, and I'm about to take some adventures through the Tynac Kingdom, or what's left of it. Joining us are Bar Willowhowl, the Halfling Mastermind.
Hey.
Gideon Meadowlake, the Halfling Barbarian.
Hello.
Gale Sergio, aka Storm, the Seraphim Storm Sorcerer.
Greetings and salutations.
Ryder, the half-dead Druid Circle of the Forest.
Hello.
Last we left off, boom! I'm done. No, I'm kidding. Ryder...
I mean, it's succinct enough, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Ryder dropped to below 0 HP at a mine shaft and had a very loud explosion, alerting everyone. Why did we come here again? Apparently to find some mysterious stone or mineral for Sylvan Smindersman. And with some awesome natural 20 luck, Gideon the Barbarian of Mining plows through to a secret cache of meteorite-looking rocks. He excavates a piece for himself, and then a loud explosion in the mine alerts everyone of certain danger. Now we find ourselves at the mouth of a broken door room where tracks of a rhinoceros once were. An ashen-burned hair and skin rider is revived by healing word from Storm, and the rest of the party makes their way into the room to check what happened. Guards fill the hallway behind. Perhaps dropping a lit torch down an empty hole in a mine shaft wasn't the best idea. And that's where we pick up. And I suppose I should take you to the screen. So let's go for a ride as I move us over. Going to be a couple maps, so that's not it. There we go. I believe we were all the way down here at the bottom. Yeah, Ryder, your leather armor has been totally burned up. You're in natural AC now. You're very close to being in all natural, as most of your belongings have burnt in this explosion. Storm.
Oh no,
Storm managed to healing word you before you almost failed your third saving throw, and the rest of your party gathers in behind you. What did you do? Fitzer says as
what happened?
I don't know. It's fire.
Suddenly you hear 4 or 5 guards coming down and one humanoid guard coming into the room. What the hell? What's this door doing open? Who's in there? And then everybody's like spotted immediately.
There's an explosion. Didn't you hear it?
I sure did.
Is my staff burnt up? Just to ask.
Is it made out of wood?
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn it.
You can find half of it laying next to you.
I made this like 10 years ago.
Shouldn't be dropping torches down a hole.
Yeah, I really hate to say it, but it's kind of a did this to yourself scenario.
But yeah, the guard's there behind you, and he's like, yeah, we heard the explosion. What caused it? And he kind of steps into the room with about 4 or 5 guards behind him. And Fizzer kind of jumps around, like, kind of backs up a little bit. He kind of points to Ryder. He dropped a torch down there and killed my family!
I didn't kill anyone's family.
Wait, how do you know he dropped the torch down there? Were you in there?
Did you do this?
Why didn't you stop him if you were in here?
I wasn't in here. I was coming up from the bottom, and then all of a sudden, yeah. I mean, it's clear to him that he could see that Ryder did something. But no, the guard's like, alright, that's it. I've had enough of this. He pulls out a stone, and then all of a sudden he commands, Zone of Truth. And then I need...
I know what that does. Let me just make... Is it a wisdom?
Yep.
So Gideon's
it doesn't say
gonna fail.
Say again?
I don't...
So Gideon's gonna choose to fail.
That's fine. I need to double
To,
check.
any questions pertaining to the explosion?
That's true.
Oh, it's a save. I did the wrong one.
Let me
Add
check.
3 to that, so it'd be 16. I don't want to roll again.
I gotta make sure I got this spear right. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, that'll hit everybody as he walks in, brings up the stone of truth, and he's ready to start asking questions. Let me just double check his difficulty on that. Stand by. That's a charisma saving throw, by the way.
Ooh.
Reroll. You fail. You fail.
Fail.
Everybody roll, by the way. Everybody's caught in this sphere.
Gideon's choosing to fail.
Yeah, that's fine, but Storm needs to. That's
I mean-
charisma.
I mean, that was the first one. Yeah.
For the sake of argument, you know,
I mean,
pretty
he
sure
naturally-
fail anyway.
Yeah, let's see here. And I will. Cobalt, let's see what he rolls. What? Shit! Vizard. Oh my god, dude, you fucking rock. He has a -2, by the way, and he passes. So, the guard starts to question. Any of you lads want to start piping up and tell me what happened here?
Not really, sir. I don't
See-
want to say a thing.
I don't know.
Gideon had idea because we need to find special rock. And so we talked to the families, and families say we can come down here and look around.
And then he kind of turns to Ryder, seeing how burnt and blown up this person is, and how pristine everybody else in your party seems to be. He approaches Ryder. You. What happened?
What happened where?
You are compelled to tell the truth.
No, you're compelled zone of truth. Like, you gotta.
Well, I can dodge questions, I think, but I can't
No,
lie.
You can't necessarily lie, but you do have the right to remain silent, which will only raise suspicions. By all means, you're welcome to play D&D. Go right ahead.
I threw a torch down that hole.
You did. What? He kind of gets wide-eyed and just kind of brings his glaive up towards you. He's like,
It was dark and I wanted to see down there.
what were you even doing in here?
I was looking around.
By yourself?
Yes.
Do you not know how dangerous a mine is?
No.
Guards, come in here and apprehend this villain. And
Wait, I didn't mean to do anything, please.
these dwarven guards of Smethmonica come rushing in here, avoiding your teammates because apparently you're the only one that looks like that would be the one that's going to get in trouble for this. And he will stay close to you, and
If it was so dangerous, why did you not send anybody who knows what they're doing in there with us?
Said the family were all arguing and told us to go look.
you guys should not have entered doors that were locked. These doors were locked. Nobody opened them for you, did they? There's
I
a
walked
reason
in
why you
here,
don't-
the door was gone.
It was
It
gone.
was-
I
And
assume it was done in the explosion. I mean, it's all blowing apart.
the guard next to him says, "Look, I was just down this hallway no more than 5 minutes ago. That door was there. So, yeah, either this person broke in or they somehow got in there, blew the thing up, and the door blew out. Then they were looking at the direction of all the debris of the wood. No,
Yeah, I'm telling the truth. The door was gone by the time I got here.
like, the rest of you are innocent as far as they're concerned, but Ryder is dead guilty here, and it's like,
Maybe Ryder should be more forthright with how they got in.
so how did you get in here, Ryder? Or Drew? They
I
don't-
think we
they
would
don't
have
use
given
it.
names at this point
Yeah.
as a formality.
Yeah. So he's like, so tell us how you got in here. Sorry, I'm just checking here.
I broke down the door with a rhinoceros.
Damn druids. God, druids coming in here wrecking everything. What the...
I was curious. And I
They tell us
couldn't
we
lie.
couldn't come
That's
here.
exactly what happened.
Make perception checks, everybody that's on the other side of Ryder. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, okay, you see it.
I've got a lot of black real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to do.
I guess I can if I can make this perception.
Hmm.
I got crap.
Alright, so barely catching it. What bar you notice the black essence of Visor, and so does Storm, creeping up behind the lead guard, and he's got his scythe ready just in case. And he looks like he's about ready to swing down on this guy.
Oof.
I think we should all just stay calm.
I think we're gonna.
I don't notice this, right?
She obviously
No.
had no idea that this would happen.
Is it illegal to be stupid? Because if so, you might have to take Gideon too.
No, but it's illegal to cause explosions in a mine. Cuff her.
I didn't mean to.
But are there any signs?
I plead.
I'm sorry, what was that, Bar?
Are there any signs here warning of the flammable gas that is coming out?
Do you see that door over there?
No.
Exactly. That door should have been there to keep out stupid people.
But okay, so
It
Gideon
was
thinks-
locked. Okay, do I need to lock you up too? Because apparently you're complacent in this. And a couple
Gideon
of the
just think a door is bad security. I have a person here.
Well, we can't. Yeah, you got people surrounding you now, Bar.
Don't worry. Let me take the fall for this. I can deal. Please. I can deal with this for now.
Look, this came down here to get some rock, because none of the families had any idea what we were talking about. Obviously, we are new here, and we don't know much about mines, thus the explosion, and the door that was supposed to prevent us from...
Then we're gonna have
It's
to
supposed to be a
lock
sign
up the
of
three
being
people
dangerous.
who are up front of the gate too. Send guards up front and take them into questioning, because this is their responsibility, and they're gonna pay for all this. Gideon and Storm, do a hearing perception. Far off in the distance, Storm, like,
Yeah.
and Gideon, you can hear the soft cries of help, help, help. Just moans and pleas for help. It's very shallow, very quiet, like quite a bit of distance away, but they're trying to yell for help way down the tunnel. But the guards don't hear any of it as they're still questioning Ryder. And are you going to come with us willingly? Because if not, are you going to resist? Still in the zone of truth, Ryder? They're asking.
Yes. There's nothing else I can.
Your hands are now manacled.
I don't like these metal. I mean, could you use like wood?
Legs are now manacled.
Uh,
They chain a chain from the legs to the hand manacles to pull you around like a leash. And they start to pull you out of the cave with 4 guards around you and the main guard in front. And he kind of turns to the rest of you. And Fizzer's like, kind of turns quickly to the wall and just try to hide himself because he was like about to strike this guy down. I suggest the rest of you make your way out. Your business here is done, I believe.
Okay.
So with that, you are all kind of pushed out, so go ahead and make your way out.
Are they leading or are they...
They're behind
I'm
you.
sure there's some in front and behind.
No,
at
yeah,
this
yeah.
point.
They're making sure you guys leave this room, and they're putting 2 guards in front of this door until it gets replaced. So yeah, everybody, let me out, let me out, let me out. And we'll say these 2 guards are going to go right here. I will take control of all of these tokens. As Ryder and all the other guards are going to be heading towards the surface. Now, that previous perception check allowed you... Let me see if I can move over here. There's some grumbling coming from this direction over here. I could probably ping that, it'd be better.
Do you hear that? Guard?
Hear what?
There's
Get moving.
There's some people crying for help down this way.
Alright. He's listening. Let me make a perception for him.
So fucked.
He's like, I don't hear anything. Are you sure? Make a persuasion if you want him to come with. Otherwise, you can do whatever you want.
Hey, Gideon heard it too.
Alright, well, you 3, take the prisoner back to the prison. We'll figure out what we're going to do with her later. I'll go check this out. And with that, whoever wants to follow him can follow. Except for Ryder.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'll just sit back for now.
And as you enter into this region here, you notice there's these dwarves that are all chained together with pickaxes on the ground, and a pile of rubble from the explosion kind of crashed down on top of them, and you can see them there struggling to get up. Help! We need help out! Oh no, what the hell happened? The explosion, it brought down half the ceiling on us while we were working. Damn it! And he'll start to try to clear the debris and help his friends. What do you guys wish to do?
Storm will help out.
I will try to.
Yeah, I've got.
Alright, so this guy will make
I've
his
got
own.
some push power I could use.
Alright, so either Gideon with advantage or you can all roll athletics.
Go ahead and crack that one out.
There you go.
Nice.
You guys spend about 4 or 5 minutes pulling off heavy boulders, big rocks, and try to free these people from underneath. And this guard that's helping you, you can see him toss this shit just as easy as Gideon is. A little bit easier, actually. He's really flinging his stuff, trying to get his friends, or whoever these guys are, out. He pulls up one guy who isn't chained, and he's like, "Are you alright? Is everything okay?" He's like, "I think I broke my leg, but I should be fine. What are we going to do about these prisoners, though?" And you see the rest of them are all chained together. How many? And they're both kind of evaluating who's all injured. You see some of them were like beaten down to like the minute of their life. Like one of them's still down on the ground. Looks like he has a crushed arm. Another one's got a crushed skull. Like it looks like it's been cracked open. Like the rock came down and splintered the back of its head and caused it to bleed. But it looks like somebody just ran a mallet through it almost from the way it looks. But dwarves, big heavy hair, so maybe it broke some of that. Who knows? And you know,
I can heal some of them if you guys so desire.
Heal this guy first, and he's pointing to the guy who's in charge of him, so that he can at least be mobile enough to try to get the rest of these guys out. And then
Where'd the cat come from?
I have cats.
I know.
And if you have any
Nice.
extra healing, then by all means. But don't overexert yourself for this scum.
I mean, if you just wanted to die, then there's no reason for me to heal them. But if you guys want these workers to continue working for you, I can help you out.
The moral's on you, friend. You're the one with the ability. Use it as you see fit.
I'll heal main guy.
Alright, so that guy here stands up and he's like, oh, feels much better. Many thanks. And he'll point to the worst of them. It's like, if you have extra, let's get this guy to where we can at least get him up so he can help with the rest of these people. Otherwise, dead weight's going to be hard to take back. And then I'll take
How many prisoners are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 that need healing?
Yeah, they're all pretty hurt. But one that's significantly worse than the others, who he was directing your attention to.
Alright, I'll use my healing hands on that guy. Cause it to gain 6 hit points.
Alright. So, yeah, the one that was worst off is probably this guy right here, and you give him 6 health. And he's like, oh, I almost thought I bit the farm there. Alright, get your ass up. Come on. Help everybody up here. And most of them, injured from the top part mostly. The one you just healed was like lower part, but now he's able to get on his feet. He gets everybody up, and you see this line of chains and everything kind of connected to each of them. Alright, I think I can get these guys out of here. Looks like you guys get an early day off. Don't know what the hell happened, but damn glad we're all alive still.
Before you guys go, have you seen or mined any white rock with like white speckles in it?
Blue rock, white speckles.
Oh yeah, blue rock, white speckles.
No, we just mine iron, and sometimes we come across a silver vein here and there. And it's pretty much the general consensus, and the main guy's like, shut up. Yeah, just silver and iron. And coal. And this guard here be like, alright, if you got this taken care of, I'm going to escort these fine folks out. And for the sake of brevity, is there anything else you guys want to do as these guys are being chained and pulled out of the mines? You can see them shuffling along behind each other. Very awkwardly at this point, as some injuries are still kind of hurting them, but it's not stopping them from walking.
Yeah, Storm would like to keep an eye out for blue rock with white speckles on our way out. Either in the walls or like in a pile that's already been mined.
Make an investigation check. You don't find like the blue rock or anything, but you do find like big chunks of silver and then what looks like maybe a gold, perhaps.
Is that like a vein of that stuff, or already mined in a pile?
There was like a cart that was kind of filled up with mostly coal, but you just kind of investigate real quick while the guard ain't looking, and you just kind of pull back a little bit of coal, and you see like a glint of gold, chunk of rock about fist size.
So the guards aren't looking at me?
Well, right now they're getting their guys out of there.
Alright.
The main guard, he gets about 20 feet away from you guys, and then he'll turn back and say, hey, come on, let's go. And then he'll turn his attention outwardly. So yeah, you got a moment if you want to do something.
Yeah, I will. Well, let me look at my spells here real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fog Cloud. Centered on me. And then in the confusion, I will go ahead and slip the gold into my pocket.
Make a sleight of hand with advantage.
I'm just waiting for my chance to get out. Nice.
That's
Yeah.
a natural
No one
20.
sees it.
So with the obstructive view, he's like, "Hey, what's going on in there?" You quickly put it into your pouch and everything, and you're, as far as you know, you haven't been seen, especially with that.
I feel like his reaction's a bit underwhelming considering the fog cloud just happened after an explosion.
That, it might even be like the rubble that you guys threw up. You might be mistaken in dust, but then again, this fog cloud coming in, he's like walking back into it. He's like, "Hey, what's going on in here? What's this nonsense?
Whoa, what's going on here?
Come on, get the hell out of here. Everybody out."
Alright,
We still
alright.
under Zone of Truth.
Zone
Nah,
of Truth
his
is
Zone of
cast
Truth,
on the
bro.
area.
No, it's
Oh,
cast on.
okay.
It's cast around him and an aura.
Okay.
But still, that's probably dispersed by now. No, it's just there. Alright, so. Ryder. Man, here we go, splitting the party. These
Not
four-
exactly by our choice this time.
No. I mean, half the time it's not.
I don't want to kill the guards because that's worse than just what I already have done. So,
Yeah, they're escorting you out of the mines. As you come out of the mines, they take you a few blocks south. You go past the Hung Canary. You see some gallows as you're making your way towards what looks like a giant prison.
it's okay, gnomes are too light to be hung.
You're not a gnome, you're a halfling.
Oh, same thing.
You got a lot of bottom weight, But that's not the point. You see the gallows, you see the prison, they take you into the prison yard, and they're taking you further in. You go about 5 or 10 minutes into the structure before they finally put you in like a holding cell. They shut the door on you. You hear a soft as the door is shut. Don't be trying anything funny in there. Ching, ching, ching.
I won't.
And at this point, you think you're left to your own devices. You are still manacled, still chained together. But
Okay.
you're by yourself.
I try to use healing word on myself, which is only verbal.
As you try to cast Healing Word, the spell does not take effect.
Damn it.
And no, you're not under the Zone of Truth.
How about my wild shape? I want to wild shape into like a snake. Sneaky snake.
Alright. You focus, concentrate, and then all of a sudden you're a snake. Afterwards, you hear an alarm go off. Your door is open, and 4 dwarves are quickly searching for you.
I want to sneaky snack the heck out of there.
Make a stealth check as a snake.
Stealth check. That is a dex, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's +3. Oh, no.
It's a natural 20.
Yep.
Well, hold on. Let's
Sneaky
look
snack the heck out of there.
You never know. Guards might get lucky.
So what happens when a natural 20 combats a natural 20?
They cancel each other out. But, no. Yeah, and now they are on high alert because you just escaped from prison.
I can stay in this form for 3 hours, so I'm going to do my best to get away from the prison.
Alright, so you slide in here. And they, like I said, they took you 5 minutes into this building. You only know to go left from here. That's the way out.
Are we on a map or something?
There's no map for this. It's Theater of the
Okay.
Mind.
I only know to go left from here.
Meanwhile, we're gonna switch back to you guys. You guys watched as they took Ryder past the gate. You might, yeah, I don't know if you wanted to keep an eye on her as she was being taken away at this point, but she was like way ahead of you by this point. And you also see like the prisoners that were being chained being taken to the same facility. Ryder goes in, and then these guys are going through the gate, and then they take them through the gate, and then the gate closes behind them. You guys are kind of left to your own devices right now. What do you want to do? As you're outside, and you don't see any of the families.
I'm going to prison.
You're going to what?
I'm going to prison.
Alright, well, you're right outside by the gallows. And the big gate that leads into the prison.
Did either of you guys find any of that blue rock?
I didn't.
Gideon might have found something.
Oh, good. I found a little something too, but we'll talk about this later, perhaps.
I will say again that anything that I still had on me has fallen off, including my armor. Because
You weren't
to
wearing much.
do that, yeah. But when I come out of it, I'm gonna be wearing nothing.
You do realize your items meld into you. You don't just drop everything.
Well, if I had stuff meld into me, then the manacles would still
Yep.
be with me,
I suppose so.
and I don't want that.
Mm,
So it's either I have manacles still with me, or I drop everything when I turn into a snake.
no, they
Which
meld
I
with
was-
you. So your objective now is to find somebody to get these manacles off.
No.
But yeah, the guards are on high alert. You slither out towards the left. Make another stealth check as the guards are constantly searching for you.
Yeah.
And luckily, these guys aren't very well at this. But one of them manages to turn and say, "Hey, there's a snake in here! Quick, grab it!" And he's gonna do a grapple check on you.
Running away.
Make an acrobatics.
Don't you have to
or
make a-
athletics against it?
Attack roll to hit the snake first.
No, it's a grapple check.
Yeah, it's a grapple. Hold on, let me find my snake again. Here it is. So that's a dexterity thing again. So it's pretty much the same thing.
Holy shit. So you slither out of his grasp and make it away from him. And then it isn't long before two more guards are trying to capture you. We'll say for
My speed is 30 feet, and at a dash I can probably go faster than most dwarves.
Well, you managed to get away from him until you run into a giant steel door. There is no room for the snake to go under. It's like sealed from the bottom to the top. There are bars with an opening like midway up, but there's no direct way to get to them, like from where you're at. Like there's no way to loop up there unless you got some clever way to do this.
Let me see.
While you think about that, you guys outside the gate, what do you want to do?
No.
Should we try to talk to the people in charge and try to fire her way out in a legal manner?
Yes, we can do that. I'd like to inspect the jail beforehand.
Alright, so make an investigation check, Bar, as you're just kind of scanning the area. With that investigation, this place looks pretty solid from this point. You do see a watchtower. There's two of them by the gate. And then you can see a couple guards up there just kind of looking down occasionally to make sure nobody's coming up to it. You assume if you want to have a conversation, you're going to have to yell up to these guys. Is there anything specific you want to know about the structure or anything?
Any walls or any windows whatsoever.
No, this is basically like iron walls. Or heavy fencing. It's like this outer wall is just made to take impact. Like if somebody was trying to blow their way in, they were ready for it. And I mean, they had the resources to mine it up to build these structures. So yeah, it looks like a giant metal box from the outside. Welcome
Is
to
the outside door still too?
The outside door is like 2 steel gates, and they've been closed back together by the time you guys finally come up here.
This is more of a bunker than a prison.
Well, at least the outside is. Have you ever been to a prison?
Yeah.
They don't want you to leave, and they don't want nobody coming in they don't want. We're talking about 10-foot high wall. Oh, no, I take it back. These are probably about 15 to 20 feet at points. Like where it's 15 feet, you can see the outline of a watchtower where guards are just kind of posted. But most of the wall is like 20 feet tall.
Okay. Let's go in.
So you approach the guard gate or the outer wall. You're on the road still, so they kind of see you. Who goes there? What do you need? And you can see crossbows kind of triggered towards you.
Here to talk to the warden, or I'm here to post bail, essentially.
Make a persuasion. With that, they will... Alright, give us a minute. We gotta let the officer on duty know, and he'll be out here to help you out. So you caught them on a good day, or you talked them into a good deed. So they're going to go down there and do their thing to get the officer on duty. Meanwhile, Ryder, the steel door is here, and you're stuck in this position. What do you want to do as the guards are closing in around you?
First, I want to try to coil myself up and then try to take like a spring leap up to the bars. I don't know what check you would want me to do with that.
A miracle check?
A miracle?
Oh,
It's
it's going to take...
wouldn't be.
It
What
would
do you
take
want
a
to, like,
miracle.
strike it?
I would say with the coil of a snake, because I don't know how naturally can they jump, like maybe 4 or 5 feet like that. And this here is about, huh? I tell you what, make an acrobatics. DC is kind of high though, because you're this snake.
I mean, how tall is a door for doors? I mean, and acrobatics. You said acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics.
My acrobatics is the same as the snake, so I'll just do that. That's a fail.
You bounce up, waste your action, and you fall back to the ground after only being able to leap up a foot. And with that, one of the guards will grapple you as you're in midair. So make another acrobatics or athletics.
That would be a disadvantage if I was midair. Acrobatics.
Yoink! You're grabbed. Aha! Got him!
I will then pop out of my form, suddenly becoming a normal-sized entity.
And they will continue to hold you by your arms now, and then carry you back to your cell.
Well, no. Then I will reuse my shape, my form, to turn into a cat.
You're still technically grappled, so it will still be another check to see if
And
you can
then
get out.
I will try to get out. Wait, what's my check? Another acrobatics. Hold on, I'm trying to get the cat things up again. That's 2.
As you jump off his hands, another guard wrangles out and tries to grab you. We can do this all day, dude. Make another acrobatics check.
The quickness of these guards is just extraordinary.
This is insane. I mean, come on, I'm a
Yoink!
kid.
You're grabbed. Well, you can catch a cat, can't you?
No.
Well, they just caught you. These
No,
are-
the fact that they can catch a snake while striking.
Well, the snake was just jumping up in the air. It wasn't striking anybody. It's like, yoink! They're familiar with what this person is. Like, druids aren't a hidden class in this D&D campaign.
Character unlocked.
And now this one here pulls you by the scruff of your neck and then yanks you back and says, change one more time and I'll tear that head right off your shoulders. You hear me?
Meow.
That's what I thought. They take you back to your cell. They throw you in there, beating your form up against the wall. You change back to yourself as you take the damage from the wall impact.
Meh, I tried.
Door shut. Not looking good for you. Oh, let's go report this, because it's always crazy with these damn druids. Yeah, I know. They hustle off. Meanwhile, the officer on duty makes it to the gate. The gate opens up for a brief moment to allow... I'll let one of you in. See this spry looking human? Kind of similar to the other one you saw.
Surely you can let all three of us in. I mean, we're here to pay a bill. So
Only one of you or none of you. This is a prison, not a daycare. What's your business?
we are here to pay bill.
Okay, and who?
The most recent prisoner, by what I would think.
Oh, you friends with that wily druid that we just threw in a cell, huh? One of you.
I'll go.
Alright, so you're led into the prison. It's a little bit of a long walk as you spend about 2 minutes going deeper and deeper into this open facility on the inside here. As it kind of goes in, and you're passing through like 2 or 3 steel doors. Security is tight here. And then finally he opens up a door off to the right and he lets you in. It's like, this is my office. Alright, so. Oh, hey. We got some more reports for you. We just had some issues with that druid. Really? As the other 2 guards come in, reporting what just happened with Ryder. And he's looking over the paperwork and everything. Druids. They never learn, do they? So, you want to talk about Bell? And he kind of looks over at you with a smirk and a narrow eyes.
Yes.
I don't think we can let her go. She endangered the lives of our prisoners we had in there. She nearly killed everybody that was inside the cavern at the time. It caused an explosion that might have caused more damage to the structure of the mine itself that we don't even know yet. I'm not sure we can let her go.
She was merely looking around, and she was left unsupervised. Shouldn't the person who brought her into the mine be held accountable?
Oh, don't worry. We got them in another room. We're hearing all about you. So, what do you have to offer to bail your friend out?
Well, I would assume coin.
No, that's not what I asked. What do you have to offer? I'm not asking me to give you a number. I'm asking the other way around.
I mean, one plaid?
Make an insight check. Never mind. He says, get out.
Okay.
You're,
How about 50 platinum?
make a persuasion check. she worth that much to you?
Maybe a little less.
Let me make
That
it.
cat's already out of the bag. I don't think you're gonna.
I know. I already know.
Not enough. Rolled a natural 20 on that insight.
55.
Think you could just put chump change on top of this?
Well, to be honest, I have no,
Well, then if you have no need of them, then just leave them be.
Do
You have need of them? Then show me what you have to offer.
65.
Just talking small numbers, small friend. Alright.
That is the equivalent of 650 gold. Is that not enough for a single prisoner?
I don't know. Is it enough to pay for all the damages to a mine shaft that's bound to provide income for about 70 families in this city alone? I will allow you one more insight check.
Okay, that was for something else.
Well, that's fine. You get the feeling that this guard is either twisted or... No, he's twisted. He's just twisted. Like, you might be able to get something over on him, but you got the instinct that he might be crooked. Boy, aren't you lucky. So, unless you have anything else to offer, I think I'll walk you back outside. Or, actually, you guys.
Please. And could I talk to... Is there another warden? Is there a warden here? or
I am
you-
the one on duty. If you want to talk, we talk now.
When will the other one be?
There is not going to be another one for you, I'm afraid. Because I'm going to make note not to let you back in. So if you want anything done, now is your chance. Before I file these charges officially. And he holds up a stack of papers. This could all go away with a single right price.
Yet you are not giving me the price. That is the problem.
No, the problem is you haven't set a price that actually matters. As I said before, equivalent of 70 families losing their income forever.
Okay, so there was some small damage from what I saw in the mine, but there didn't look to be too much damage.
6 of our prisoners came in to the infirmary, and we haven't even had a chance to fully inspect what happened in that mine. Cut to Ryder. Ryder, you're now sitting on a bench, half dressed, manacles and everything. Is there anything you want to do while you're here?
I don't even know if there's anything I can do at this point. The spells don't work. And I'm out of beast shapes. For now, at least. Until I take a short rest.
So I guess you'll try to take a short rest then, huh?
Yep, I'll just lay down.
Alright.
And think about what the fuck is happening.
Storm and Gideon and Vizzer. You're all out there at the gate, just kind of Vizzer's marching around back and forth. Let's just leave her. She's nothing but dead weight. I mean, literally, you saw it, right?
She was still breathing when I saw her.
And this time it wasn't your fault there, Vizzer.
I know, right? But still, if they can't stay alive, what's the point of having them around?
We at least have to wait for a bar to get back.
That's true. Vizzer seems very anxious, even though he's calmly disguised. Back to Bar and the officer. Is there anything else you wish to go over with him?
100 plat.
Make a persuasion check. Now you're talking. Show me the coin.
I will put it at, like, I'm going to have to write a check, essentially.
What? You don't have it on you.
I'm not going to carry around 100 plat.
No, that's part of why we got the bank books in the first place.
Yeah. So you're gonna write him one of the. I mean, check system is kind of situated in this region.
I would hope so. We're pretty close to.
Yeah, unlike our system, this is like Arcana managed in a way. So you start writing him a check then.
Yes.
Why?
You do know I'm gonna have to wait for this thing to cash, right? You guys don't need to go anywhere for a while, right?
I, as a player, not in the room, am completely amazed at this guard's crookedness.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'd think you'd try to not openly extort people that have, people on the inside. One letter to the royal, guardhouse, and he's at a job. Like,
No,
come
I'm
on.
going to do something about him. I've tried twice to just straight up kill him in here, and it's not worked out. So if that hit over a 15, I was going to straight up draw my sword.
So you're gonna write him this check slip then, right?
Yeah.
Alright, he'll take it.
I'm not worth this.
He'll burn half the papers. You can come by and get your friend tomorrow if this goes through.
Okay. I did not forge, by the way.
Say
No
again?
forging.
Of course not. You
Just
can't
like-
forge it. This is your check. Why would you forge it?
I believe he's trying to.
Well, unless you were
Wait,
trying to
no,
make
no.
it somebody else's signature. What are you doing? I mean, straighten me out.
No, it's
a legit-
It's
it's
a
legit.
genuine check.
Okay, that's
yeah.
I was under that impression. Okay, then I got lost whenever we got. All right, so now.
See, I'm thinking he's telling the guard that he's writing the check too. Like, you fuck with my signature and shit, we're gonna have problems.
Mhm.
You change the amount on the check, because wouldn't put it past him at this point.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. So anyway, you're shown out to the guards, and these two
Before I
dwarves.
leave, can I get a receipt for the payment, transfer?
Once it's transferred, you can have your friend back. There's no paper.
I would like some type of,
If you
formal
can't-
agreement.
If you can't take me at my own word,
I don't take anyone that can. It's 100 platinum for a single prisoner.
let me roll something.
Insight never helps me.
He
I don't even-
he rips the check up in front of you. He's like, you know what? Your friend gets to stay. Apparently, I thought you would be better at this. And he burns what's left of your check into the trash.
Apparently not, and I will leave.
Make dexterity saving throw as you walk out. You slip by, you start fast stepping out, and it looks like two of the guards are kind of trailing behind you, trying to catch up, but you're about what and what as you got a good head start on them. And you manage to make it to the wall, and you're let out. And the two guards behind him, hey, wait! Never mind. Door shuts and you rejoin with the rest of your group.
Well, did you get her?
No, but we will come back tomorrow with friends.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to write up a present now.
Don't think I ain't coming back.
Oh no, that's fine. So yeah, you're
See, I would like to make it known Gideon has been suspiciously silent around all these guards and chains.
Oh,
like,
I know. You saw
you
this
best
happen.
believe you
were
started
like,
something.
yeah, you're like in the middle of a mental crisis. I could smell it. And I'm like, this is what happens, you know?
Like, they are literally one word away from the raging barbarians storming the castle.
And I would
Yeah.
be all for that, to be honest.
Have fun storming the castle.
Okay, so GDF, right?
Are you gonna charm us again?
Nah, these guards don't have that. This would be a straight up melee, perhaps, with range. A lot of range. A lot of melee. A lot of guards. This is a prison, after all. So, with that, you guys are kind of left to yourselves. What do you want to do as Ryder gets to chill out in a subterranean prison cell at the moment?
Okay, so I wasn't able to get her out. There were, quite frankly, there was one guard that made it impossible.
Well, did you offer him 100 gold?
I offered him 100 platinum,
That's insane. That's like 1,000 days' work.
yet he did not take it.
Hell.
Or,
I should have killed him when I had the chance, Visser says as he's thinking
Yeah,
about
you
the other
should
guard.
have.
yes, and I'm regretting
Oh wait,
not.
Should have killed her too, but she did it by herself. I didn't think I had to, but now I'm conflicted. I have a question.
This afternoon, go to the families that we visited. See if they can do anything to help us. Essentially, Leo go to, or Storm go to Cartwright, and Gideon go to Helmhammers. Or Hammer Helm, whatever we decided that was.
It's up there. Scroll up. Hammer. Hammer. Hammer.
Helmer Hammer.
I don't know. I got it written down somewhere.
There's,
I
like,
know what it
whatever.
is. I know what it is. I know what it is. But
What is it then?
I'll tell you.
I'm the
this.
GM. I made this up.
I know what this is, but I can't tell you because I'm not on the correct page. Give me a second. Cartwrights, the Helmer Hammers, and the River Hem.
Okay.
I know what I was thinking. So everybody's going back to the respective locations of these families.
Yes, and we need to try to figure out if they have any pull that they could help us. It was a complete accident that this happened. But we need to see if we can get any help from the families.
Who wants to go first? Any volunteers? Bar?
Screw it, I'll go.
Yeah. What's your question, Ryder?
I was wondering as I'm like waiting around the cell, do I see any like vermin, like rats or mice running around the prison at all?
Make a perception check.
Thank you. I will do that.
I really hope you're not gonna send a message with a rat to try to find me, because
That was, oh my god.
They keep this place pretty clean. Like, as grimy as the floors are, vermin don't seem to want to be here. But you go to River Hems, which is the stable hand, where you guys stagecoach that you came into, and you don't see the original person you talked to. You see a lot of younger people, and they look like they're confused and disoriented. They don't know what they're exactly doing, and then one of them's like, I don't know if I can help you, but is there anything I can do for you? Some young kid.
I'm here to see the man that I spoke with earlier. He was at the front desk. I spoke to him about the package that we delivered.
Well, the guards took him in, and we don't know what to do while he's gone. So if
How
you...
long?
I don't know. The guards got him, so he could be in trouble for all we know.
I was just asking if this was a regular occurrence. And how long
No, it's
something
not.
was-
It's we don't know. Like, this is different. Like, they get into fights and usually he stays out of it, but this time they took him in and didn't tell anybody when he's coming back. If you recall, the order was given to take in everybody that was at the front.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking that I might just hang around here until he gets back.
Alright, so that's your objective? Storm. Going to Cartwright's, you can see a couple of girls and a young boy trying to run the shop, but for the most part they got the sign turned to close and they're just kind of sitting out on the stoop, just letting people know, hey, it's not here right now. As you see one guy walk up, we'll let you know if he comes in. Can I take a message? You know, just pretty much doing reception work outside while they're just trying to keep everybody out. And you walk up to him.
Yeah, where's the, I can't remember the character that was here. Where's Mr. Cartwright?
Yeah, Smiggle Cartwright. He was taken in. Like, guards snapped some manacles on him and brought him in for questioning, is what we heard. Apparently, they're being charged for some kind of explosion in the mine or something.
Oh, that's a shame. Do you know when they'll get back?
They made, and one of them like takes the arm of his sister's like, there, it's okay. We don't know. The young boy says as he tries to face you eye to eye. You kind of see, just by looking at them, that they're distraught, confused, don't know what to do.
Well, if they do return, let them know that I came around. They should know me by my appearance. And I'll gesture to my heavy armor and my white hair.
The white hair guy, yeah, we can definitely do that. Have a good day. Sorry he's not here. And they kind of dismiss you and let you go on your way.
And then I'll go find a bar.
Alright, so Gideon. Helmer Hammers. Similar situation. There's actually an older gentleman here. But he's just kind of like in the middle of the shop, just tapping his shoulder as if he's waiting. And as you walk in, you can see him standing there. Gray hair. One of his eyes got like a scar mark. He's got his right eye looking around everywhere, his left finger tapping against his shoulder impatiently as he kind of looks towards you. Gray long beard kind of looking at you as the short dwarf looks towards... You're not him. Where are you at? God damn it, I'm waiting.
Are you looking for... He never gave me his actual name, did he?
You know it's Helmer Hammers. No, he never gave you his actual name, I don't think.
I know we had a very short interaction.
Yeah, he went right into the con. He's like, the less you know of me, the better. But now that might be a bad thing. Who knows? Are you waiting for him too?
So, he said we could go down to the mines, and then he hasn't been back?
I haven't seen anybody here yet in hours. I've been waiting ever since this morning, and nobody's been here.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. I think I've had about enough of this bullshit. And he starts to stomp out of the place. You are technically alone in the Helmer Hammer shop.
I was about to say, like, you just handed me a loaded gun.
I know. Who are you going to shoot with this? This is basically a trade place, though. So, like, you look around, or what do you want to do?
I mean, if I'm unattended and it's not illegal to be left unattended, you know, if dude leaves and doesn't ask you to leave, you know.
Yeah, well, you want to make an investigation check for me as I show you all?
I'll take me a look around. See, what there is to see. You want an investigation?
Yeah, let's do investigation.
awesome. I'm crap at those.
Well, you go around looking, and you see like several barrels of dried foods, dried meats. I mean, this guy did a lot of trading of some sort. This is known as Helmer Hammer's Exporia, so he exports a lot of trade goods. But what catches your eye is this safe-looking area. Like, there's a giant vault across the room, and there's got to be something in there, right? So you find, you did some
If it
digging.
wasn't
You kind
special, it wouldn't be locked.
yeah, because basically it was tarped, and you just kind of move around the tarp, and you're like looking for him. Helmer, Hammer, are you back there? And then you just see this giant vault door just kind of inviting, however it is locked. But on the outskirts there, you see like a path for like carts to come in, load up whatever it is they have to load up, and then export it out. So it's kind of like a trade area. A lot of dry foods are mostly what's out in the open, but other than that, like you would assume, all the valuable stuff probably in that vault.
I think I'm gonna sit around in here for a while, and unless someone asks, "What are you doing?" Someone else shows up.
You can have
Gideon just found himself a new spot to hide out for a minute.
Yeah, there's dried food here if you're hungry. Why don't you have a bite to eat?
I've got my own food.
Well, this is.
I,
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're not stealing, then I can't. You can't blame me for trying.
I'm not stealing yet.
I know, right? So, about an hour passes. Bart, nobody's come back yet. These kids are just kind of keeping an eye on you, and they're just like sighing heavily, not sure what to do. They tend to like stagecoaches that come in, but you feel like they only know the business to a certain extent. But it seems to be just enough for them to complete what they need to do. Anything?
I'm going to take a walk toward the prison, but I'm going to keep an eye out for. Are there any markings I would know of, like as the shadows?
The only building that seems to have that is the one you're currently in.
Great.
Yep. And Storm, make an investigation check as you're looking for Bar. Not very good. So, you go back to the inn, I would assume. Don't see Bar there. You probably stay there for a little bit, hoping he'll check in. But that's where you're currently at for this first hour. And then Bar's just kind of like in front of the gates. Anybody want to do anything? I got Gideon sitting in the tray. Yeah, what do you want to do?
So it's kind of a situation of Gideon.exe has encountered an error because there's too many things to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't feel like landing myself in jail quite so easily.
I'm going to move us to the other page.
Because you never get your personal effects back if you break free on, naked.
That is true.
And I don't want to lose my helmet.
By the way, Fizzer... Damn, Fizzer, we forgot about him. Who should have he been following? Or did anybody want him to follow, I should ask. Alright, Fizzer's out on his own, doing his own thing.
But he was originally with Bar in the Bar group.
Yeah, but,
I would kind of want him to stay with Jill, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'd probably tell him to watch the gates of the jail. Keep note of who all going in and going out if the guy that we met with comes out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, alright. Mm-hmm. He's been sitting there. He kind of notices you coming back around. You guys are like maybe 60 feet away from the gate leading up. Nobody's come and gone ever since you left, so don't know what to report.
Not even the guards changing shifts?
No, apparently we must be in the middle of a shift or something.
I What time is it getting to be?
Nah, it's about 2 in the afternoon.
I just sit outside the gate for a little while.
Alright. Storm, you're having a brew or doing whatever you want at the inn, unless you want to do anything else.
No, I'm just waiting for either any of my company or any word that any of the 3 houses has come back.
Alright, so there's no word yet. We're back to Ryder then. Ryder, an hour passes. You've been just kind of casually short resting. What would you like to do? Want to get into some more trouble?
Is there any guards nearby?
You see a steel door with bars way up at the top. Since you're a halfling, you can't quite make out anything up there. It's about 5 feet above. 5 feet above.
Is that the door to my cell, or?
Other than that, this room is like a big black square.
Huh.
You're basically in a holding cell at the moment.
I need to pee. I call out of the cell.
There's a pan in there. Use the pan.
I don't wanna.
They ignore you.
The reply, tough shit.
Pretty much. It's gonna be a tough shit.
Oh,
Yeah, you got your
because my
beach back now,
spells
right?
don't work. Yeah, I do, but I'm probably gonna get caught again.
Probably.
I was banking on, finding, maybe some rodents so I could use something, speak with animals or something, but I guess my spells probably wouldn't work.
You can speak Sylvan, which is like the nature of animals. Language of nature, but...
I'll allow you to make another perception check. Let's see. All of a sudden, you see a ferret appear at the top part of the door, and he's just kind of looking in.
Oh my god, I love ferrets.
Then he poofs.
Wait, come back. Please. Little one.
Are you saying this in common?
Well, I would try speak with animals first, but if that doesn't work, I would say it in like Sylvan or something. So that the guards don't know what I'm saying. Mostly, but... Does my speak with animals, like, actually go off or no?
No.
Yeah, I would say in like Sylvan, if not common.
It poofs back in. It's sitting on top of a bed that's sitting right there. You're like sitting on the floor, kind of sulking, and then all of a sudden it appears on your bed.
Poof.
It poofs in. Yes. It pooped in. I mean, what do you want me to do here? You don't want to use the bed, man. Somebody's going to use it. Or the potty.
Thing is, no spells. What can I do to communicate with it without setting off an alarm? Okay, I need your help. Do you... Well, now I know I can turn into a ferret at least, but... Do you know a way out of here where the guards can't get to us? Or me. Us.
He points at himself, and then he poofs.
What?
He reappears up there by the door once again, and then he kind of gives you like a shrug look.
I'm going to turn into a ferret now. Because now I can add that to my thing, because now I know I can turn... I've seen that before.
Alarms go off.
I'm gonna run after the ferret and follow him.
You need to make a pretty high strength check to climb the door to get to where he's at.
I'm more concerned you're not
maybe
worried about being crazy with a poofing ferret.
the poofing ferret.
Like literally, he's popping in and then he's popping out and then reappearing. He's not
It's a
moving. He's
bullet
just
ferret.
pretty much.
I don't know if there are any stats for a ferret, but
Use,
I'll just make a
rat.
strength check with rat.
Well-
Okay.
Yeah, you can use a rat or something. That will be a -4. So roll a d20, take 4 off. You scurry halfway up the door, then all of a sudden your claws just... And as you're doing that, this dwarf comes around looking, and the ferret that was at the door blinks out again. And he's staring down there. Hey! You better change back or we're gonna come in there and kill you. Don't like these damn druids playing tricks. You think you would learn from the first lesson.
I don't know what to do.
Well, you have one of 2 options.
I want to hide. Which I actually found a weasel, which is pretty much the same thing, I would think. So,
Maybe.
No, weasels are functionally equivalent to ferrets. They're just less cute.
Yeah. But it's a regular weasel, not a giant. You would still have the plus -4 to strength, though.
well, I'm trying to hide. That doesn't matter.
Oops. Let's see what we got going on here.
I'm just trying to hide inside the cell. I'm still inside. I'm not trying to get out right now.
Yeah, they see you playing his state. I told you to change back! Don't make me open this door!
I kind of sit there in front of the door.
You know what? We don't have to go in. Let's just drop that in there. Hey, Frank. Bring that little bomb over here. We're gonna have a little bit of fun with this rodent. They pull this little round ball and he's like, so, don't want to change back? Kind of intimidating you to change back. Do you change back?
I'm going to wait until they throw that and then try to jump out again as soon as they throw it.
Alright, they throw it. I need you to make a constitution saving throw as a bunch of gas starts to fill the area.
Constitution?
Yes,
That's not good.
as a weasel.
That's a 12.
Yep, you fall asleep as a weasel.
I'm still a weasel.
You're still a weasel, but you're asleep. And they got you.
Yep.
They got you asleep for a little while. Let's see how long you're out. You're out for a bit. Meanwhile, back at the where do I want to
Dang
go?
it.
Where do I want to go? Bar. What do you want to do?
I am still waiting outside the gate, and I am perfectly fine on waiting here until night.
Alright. You sure you want to waste your time on this? I mean, seriously, this seems like we could be doing something, more productive.
What else is there to do? We have until tomorrow to, get
Well,
the
what if,
package.
where's everybody at? What are they doing? What if they get in trouble? What if they wind up in prison? Ah!
They're at their respective houses, and I'm sure none of them are going to get in trouble. Thinking on that, Gideon, right? None of them should be sent to jail. Let's go with that.
See, none of us should be sentenciable.
Sent to jail.
Sent to jail.
And he points at the jail's like, really? What about that one? That already got put in.
It was not by, It was by accident. It was not intentional. And this was not something that they would have known about.
We should have left her dead. At least then they can't prosecute the dead.
If you're going to keep talking, go to one of the other houses and see if you can check up on them.
Fine, fine. Where do I need to go? Who do you want me to check up on?
I don't care.
Fine. That's even better. And away he goes. And you'll be out here waiting. Storm,
I'm
what do
either
you...
waiting to see Riverhelm or I'm waiting to see that guard that I talked to.
Yeah, it's pretty tight-lipped at the moment. Like, there's no letting in or letting out of anybody at this point. Make a perception check, Bar. You notice that two of the guards at the guard gate have changed. You can only make it out because of their stature. Looks a little bit different. But you don't see anybody coming out the front.
I will circle around the perimeter and see if I see another exit.
Alright. So as you go around this building, you find yourself it's kind of like on a cliff as you go further to the right, further to the east, and it gets to like a cliff edge where the wall sharpens and goes the other way and blocks off anything from that angle. But you're right there at a cliff. There's the wall. The only other way around would be like against the mountain, and you would have to travel up the left side of this building a little ways to even try to get over the wall and then try to get to the back.
I will go the other direction then.
Alright, so you're spending time doing all this. Storm. About 2 hours pass now. Nobody's
Still waiting.
come back. Yeah, only thing you see are the occasional miners coming in. Actually, more miners than usual, as a lot of them are complaining about the conditions of the mine at the moment. Can't believe the mine's being shut down due to some idiot. Rah, rah, just a bunch of rambling right now. A lot of angry dwarves.
There wasn't that much damage done.
That you know of? You were on the top floor. You did not... You might have killed people.
Well, I don't know that.
Neither do we. I mean, you almost killed all them guards over there on the right. Not the guard, but the... Yeah, it was more explosive than you think. More explosive than you think. And you felt it. You know what it was. At any rate, Storm, yeah, you're just chilling here at the bar, just waiting for something to happen. Nothing's happening. What's going on? Where's everybody at? Then eventually Fizzer walks in. Oh, Storm, there you are. What you up to?
It looks like all of the heads of the houses that let us into the mines have been taken into the jail for questioning or whatever the hell they'd want to do with them. So not much we can really do. Wait for them to return. I was waiting around here for the rest of the guys.
This is so freaking boring.
Actually, I had an idea that you might find enjoyable.
Oh, what's that?
You might not like it, but what if you try to break into the prison and get Ryder out? I know you're very close to the shadows, and you...
It kind of gives you that look like, are you serious? That, you're asking me to help somebody I tried to kill once already?
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't trust you, but if you help her get out, I'm sure she'd be in your debt.
I'll think about it, but I'm not sure I'm ready to put myself in that danger. I mean, laws are laws. You can't just go around breaking them, right? If she broke the laws, I can't do nothing about that nonsense.
Since when has laws held you back?
You overworlders have weird laws, and seems to make them up as you go. If I was in office, I'd make them up too, but still. Them are the rules. I'll think about it though, Storm. It kind of salters off. And you never know. I mean, they have like societies, Underdark, in the Underdark. But if we ever get to explore them, besides killing them outright, is a different story altogether. We go back to Gideon, who has just been kind of chilling out at this place. You hear a couple, hello? Anybody here? Helmer Hammer, where the hell are you, dude? Hello?
I'm not Helmer Hammer, so...
Yeah, they're just basically asking for the owner of the shop, and it's like, how are we gonna get this trade done today if he doesn't... Oh, great, the mines, right, alright, fine, we'll come back tomorrow or something, just a bunch of people coming in every so often, and then they complain, like, oh shit, he's not here back yet, and then eventually, Fizzer walks in. Gideon!
Yeah, here.
Oh, you are here! I was just guessing, damn! And he scurries back to where he heard your voice, like, hey, what are you doing here? There's nobody here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he just kind of looks at you like you're supposed to say something next, right? Is the look he's giving you. You
stated a fact. I agreed with this fact. The statement was factual.
Oh, okay. Well, so I was talking to Bar and Storm earlier. Bar said I should just go on and check on everybody. Here I am. Wow. Storm says I should try to break in and save Ryder. I'm having conflicts with that ideal.
The jail is not a good place to be.
No, it's not. And if Ryder broke the rules...
Ryder might have broke a door, but it's not illegal to be stupid. I even asked the guard earlier.
But property damage, Gideon. Stupidity still has ownership. So I've heard. And trust me, I make people pay for their stupidity. You can see him visibly getting angry about it.
I don't know what else to do. The guy brought me down to the mines, and now he's gone. I can't find him. And no one else can either.
So, you think I could take some of this food?
So, stealing is not supposed to be okay. But...
Well, technically, he's not here to say no, right?
But he's not here to say yes either.
You got a point. Very well.
If you could go tell Bar that the place is empty, though, maybe he'll figure out everyone is gone.
I'll go see what he's up to then. And he'll leave you. Bar, we are on the edge of this mountain trying to scale it to go over the wall? Or along the wall?
I'm just, I went the right way around, and you said it was blocked off. I didn't see any entrances. So now I'm going the left way around to see if I see an entrance.
Well, yeah, here's the thing. The left side of the wall is actually embedded into the mountain itself. So it's like wall, then mountain. So it's got like a natural wall coming off the left side. You can climb up it if you want.
I'm going to step away from the wall for a second and look and see if I see any watchtowers.
Making a perception. Oh yeah, you see about 3 or 4 right here by the mountain.
I'm just going to go back to the front gate and stay there.
Alright. I'll let you make... Well, with that perception check, I'm going to say, you're under the influence that they must have another route out. Maybe it's from underground to another location, perhaps? But there has to be another way in. But they're not showing...
It's obvious, but I'm going to search the entire city to find it.
So, basically, they have an office entrance at somewhere else. Is what you pretty much gathered from this. And it could quite possibly be from the mountains. But you make it back to the front. About that time, you see Visitor over there looking for you. He's like, there you are, Bar. What you doing?
Still waiting to see if our friend comes out.
This might be a long wait. And he just takes a seat on a rock.
I'm perfectly fine with it.
Alright. Back to Ryder. 3 hours have passed. And you wake up.
I'd be in normal form at this point because I can stay for 3 hours at a time.
Oh, there you go. And now you're back to your normal self.
I'm still chained. I don't have anything.
You hear...
I'm going to...
Oh.
Sorry.
No, by all
Go
means,
ahead.
go ahead and make another mistake.
No. I was gonna... You said I hear what?
Oh, well, I heard you talk, so I was going to stop. Alright, so you hear footsteps coming down, and you hear a gentleman just kind of talking casually to the guards. It's like, so you have a halfling druid in here? Yeah, druid dropped a torch down a shaft and nearly blew the whole bottom half up. It's tragic. Sorry to hear that. Could I talk to him real quick? Fine, since it's you. And as the door opens, you can see the light kind of shining in from the hallway as you're kind of given this new illusion of whatever. You see a fairly well-aged human. He doesn't look too old, but he doesn't look too young. He's got a little ferret on his shoulder. He's wearing gray robes with a silver cord tied around it. And he kind of looks towards you and says, "Hello, my name's Spencer. What's your name?"
I am Ryder. Nice to meet you.
So, what brought you here, Ryder? Like, did you really blow up the mines? Did you do that on purpose?
No, I wouldn't. I would never do that on purpose. I mean, I don't want to hurt people.
Is that so? Do you want to make it up to them?
I mean, if I could, I would. I don't know how I would. In here, at least.
True. I mean, if they made you do it, they would make you do hard labor to, pay them back. And I think you're meant for better things, perhaps.
I am not very good at hard labor.
Are you
I can
sure?
do.
You see him kind of talk to his shoulder, and you see the little ferret kind of like nod, and then he blinks out. Well, here's what I will do for you. You be patient. Wait in here a night. Tomorrow, we'll see if we can't set things right. There's a lot of questions still being asked. Still a lot of information unsure. So you wait here.
Okay. What was your name again?
Spencer Sinir. Yeah, you better pay him respect. He's the head master at the Mages of the Arcana. Not every day you get a special visitor like that.
I will I don't know about the Mages of Arcana, so.
And it's fine. He doesn't respond to it. He's like, yeah, so what? I will see what I can do for you. Is there anything I can do for you that doesn't require you leaving this place?
I mean, your ferret's really cute.
Thank you. His name's Kiko. And he just happened to notice you as we were touring the facilities.
Perhaps he could keep me company for a little bit. I mean,
No,
I'm kind of
question,
lonely.
Spencer. You know the rules. Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
You shouldn't have
That's
came here
fine.
firstly. But behave. Show these people that you'll cooperate. and then
Okay,
I will see what I can do for you tomorrow. Is there anything I can do for you at the moment, though?
maybe a change of clothes. I look down at my tattered, burnt armor.
And you see one of the dwarves behind, like, oh, hey, you get to wear these, and they throw you prison clothes.
At least it'll cover more of me than what I have on now.
No, I'm going to ask you simply, are you going to behave? Are you going to wait?
Yeah, yes.
Go ahead and remove the shackles, and I will take responsibility if something happens. Alright, Spencer, if you say so. And this here, even though you don't know, it's the officer from earlier that was talking to Bar. So he comes in there with one of the guards. Go ahead and take them off. You get unchained. You get freed. Your hands are free. Your legs are free. And you're free to get dressed into the prison robes that you got.
Yeah, I'll do so.
Yeah, they're gonna leave your cell at this point. Now, is there anything else you want to tell Spencer before he walks out?
Well, I'll say thank you. Thank you for
Make an intelligence check.
intelligence check. Okay.
You have friends? Eh, whatever.
Wait,
Well,
what'd you say?
I said you have friends, but whatever. But Spencer will leave you be. If there's nothing else, he'll start to walk out. Just be happy, or else it'll get worse. And that's what he'll
Yeah.
do.
I assume there's like I'm guessing there's like a cot or something in there, maybe?
Yeah, there's like this steel bed with a cot on it. You know, like a roll-away bed, you know, and you just gotta lay there and with a flat pillow that doesn't give you any comfort at all.
I'll just like crawl up there or curl up there and just kind of wait out whatever's gonna happen, because kind of lost all faith in being able to get out of here using magic, so he's probably my best bet. Well, I mean, I still think that, the others could do something, but I don't know at this point.
Yep, let's see how stupid they are. Alright, so... It's getting late. Dark hours are starting to come around. We're getting around to about 6. If there's anything you need to do before then, bring it up now, otherwise we're just going to go ahead and advance time. You're at 6 in the evening.
No one's objected to my idling in his store?
No, you hear still the ramblings of people coming in. As long as you don't say anything to them, they don't go back to the back room, because it seems like they know better. And here, like, Bar, you're just kind of like pacing around. Visser's just like chilling out on the rock. You do notice like maybe a couple people coming out, maybe like a freed prisoner or something. Some family members cheering around them as they completed their sentence and everything. You notice a female with auburn hair, dressed in silver or gray robes and a silver cord. You recognize her. This is Tierra Lightmage, who is coming out of the facilities now.
Seeing as we didn't part on best terms, I'm just gonna leave that be.
You're just gonna leave that be. And you see her traveling down. She walks past you. Kind of stops for a moment. Doesn't look directly at you. And then just kind of continues on her way, like she had a silent word with somebody, and they just continued walking. You saw the lights of her staff kind of switch a bit, but it went back to green as she continues forward. About this time, Storm, you probably would never know this character. So yeah, you see Tierra walk into the bar, and she'll take like to a table in the far back and order herself some supper. Other than unique characters that you see coming in, that's the only one you've seen so far.
Should I try to like pick up rumors about um, from the miners about like the uh, Blue Rock?
Are you asking questions and investigating?
Yep.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Asking around and just trying to get a, like anybody's attention. Have you seen a rock like this and everything? You get mainly a bunch of, never seen anything like that. Until you come up to this crazy old looking man. He's got hair sticking out to here and there. It looks like he's been blown up many times, as his hair is just kind of like in a black scarred, like shape and everything. He's like, yeah, I seen something like that. That's like on a meteor that fell into the sky and just blew everything up. Biggest blue rock I've seen, but haven't seen one of them in years.
You haven't seen him in years? Not recently?
Not recently, no. Something else, though. Kind of spits into a spigot and just misses.
I mean, I'm looking to buy some, so if you know of anybody who has some or might find some.
What's your name? Oh, with some crazy voices for Wednesday. He'll ask you your name.
What was that?
He asked you your name.
Oh, I am Storm.
That's a strange name you got there, Sonny. Alright, I'll keep an eye out. If I see anything, I'll let the Storm know I'm looking for him.
You do that.
Yeah.
I'll come running.
Alright, well, I look forward to doing business, hopefully. I'll keep an eye out. No guarantees, though. Haven't seen it in years. But that's pretty much what you get from most of the investigating you did, asking around. Gideon, it is getting dark. People quit coming in asking about this time. And, yeah, it's just continuously getting late.
Like, there's no one coming in, period?
Yeah, like, it's closing time, perhaps? People quit checking in after a certain point.
Well, if no one's going to be coming in, and the door's not locked, and I don't have a key, the man and I did have something of a gentleman's agreement.
Mm-hmm.
A gentleman is some very extreme quotes here.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Till's free, right?
Make an investigation.
Because this is just going to be great.
Not terrible, but not quite. Like, you take a moment and think about it, and you're like, he must have put it up when you guys left, because you did see him kind of fiddle with like something up front. He took the drawer out and took it into the vault or something, or he went to the back room, told you to wait here. Other than that, you don't know where any till is. You see an empty slot where like the register should have something in it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go check out the back room then.
Like we've already mentioned, you see lots and lots of like dried vegetable, or not vegetables, but dried meats. Maybe some leathers that are just sitting out there. But like anything that seemed to be over like 10 gopies by itself, you don't see anything that's like upper tier value out in the open.
So the back room has just nothing in it?
Yeah, it's just like
the big vaulty thing.
Well, you can't go into the vault because it's locked.
Okay, it is locked.
Yeah, and the room that you've been sitting in is where I've been saying that this back room is, but it's like a drive-in also for carriages to come in and pick up trade goods that are being shipped out, but his back room is like a warehouse of just dried goods. And you would think, like with the previous investigation, all the valuables are inside that vault. I mean, you could always go find Bar.
And Bard never relayed the fact that we didn't have enough money, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't know we didn't have enough money, I was going to see about getting in there.
I mean, if there's a creative way you want to try, you're welcome to.
And GM's favorite line, you can certainly try.
Mm-hmm. It's a very, very popular phrase as of late.
I mean, I don't have... Does this man have lockpicks in the shop?
I mean, he doesn't strike you as a guy who would have lockpicks. In a manner of speaking, he kind of reminds you of you as far as a character class goes.
I was like, okay, he sells things, and I've seen bar pick locks.
So you're assuming every shopkeeper's a rogue?
It's a metal item. He's assuming that that's one of the traits.
Yeah, like that might be one of the things he's he stocks metal items.
Make an investigation check again, as you browse through the many wares that are just sitting around.
I hate to use the phrase, but is there a way to take 20 on here, seeing as I have unlimited time?
No, because it's going to vary what's actually here.
Schrodinger's shop, let's go.
Damn.
That's a nat 20.
Okay, you don't find picks per se, but you find a bunch of bobby pins and hairpins that might actually do the trick, and then you find like some metal pinions that might actually fit in there as well. So you find like the necessities that a rogue might use for lockpicking, but you know, you still don't know what to do with it.
I mean, again, from Gideon's understanding, you poke the thingy in, you move it around a little bit, and the door pops open.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
I'm gonna stick the thingy in, wiggle it around a bit, and see if the door pops open.
You bring the hairpin and the pinions over to the door.
Like, obviously, I'm not gonna try to use enough force to break him. Like, I know, it's a gentle thing.
Yeah, you're looking for a lock. However, there isn't a lock, like a door lock. There's this big swinging metal piece, 4 pieces of a bar that looks like it corkscrews into the door, and then a big round base around it, and then a bunch of numbers.
Bunch of numbers.
Bunch of numbers going around the dials. There's like 2 dials and then 2 rows of numbers. And it ranges from 1 to 50, going all the way around.
See, I'm gonna assume dude that locked up was impatient and lazy. Because that's what I would be if I'd been sitting around waiting for too long with no fruits for the labor, so to speak. So I'm gonna turn one knob, like a tick over, try the door, turn it a tick back to center, then the opposite way, a tick over, and then back to center.
No.
So unless he completely randomized the locks, he should have an okay chance at, you know.
Yeah, you try that and nothing works. I mean, doing it 1 tick at a time and just doing it 1 tick at a time, you're like, okay, nothing.
See, I don't know how long I have.
Apparently you have all night. But, yeah.
I mean, I could just stay in here until someone comes to get me, you know, slowly fiddling with the lock, and if I get tired, I'll go to bed.
Alright.
Worst case scenario, they come in the morning. What are you doing here? Well, Mr. Elmerhammer told me we had an agreement, and then an explosion happened, and I haven't seen him, so I'm waiting. You just slept in the shop? Yep.
Alright, so with that...
All shit in the back alley, if that matters.
No, I don't. But anyway, back to the front of the facility of the jail or prison. You see another figure dressed in gray robe, silver cord, youthful looking hair, I suppose. And he's got this ferret on his shoulder as he's kind of walking out with a staff in hand and just kind of marching past you now, Bart.
Do I see the guard or do I see Riverhelm?
No, you just see this mage that just walked out.
Okay.
And he'll walk into the bar. He'll join the other mage and they're having a conversation now, and Storm and Visitor's with you, so he just kind of... And the two mages, what do you think that was about? Alright, be quiet over there, Bar, I don't care.
Oh, sorry, I thought he was at the bar.
Yeah, he was with Bar, remember? He's with Bar.
I thought he was in the inn.
No, he didn't go there because he was just chilling with you. But yeah, he mentions the two mages to you as they, two mages walked out. What's going on?
Oh, they have some business here?
Apparently. At any rate, Storm, you see the two mages having a conversation in the back and having supper. There's really nothing more to tell unless you want to dive into whatever's out there.
No, I'm just waiting.
Then wait you shall. Is there anything else that anybody wants to do?
Lots of waiting.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Nothing
waiting.
here.
So you're going to stay out here all night? All the
I mean, I
way
have
to
nothing
morning?
else to do, so...
Are you staying awake? Because it is now getting to about 9:30. You and Vizzer both been staying here. And Vizzer's like, screw this shit, I'm going to bed. And he'll just turn over on the rock and just start snoring.
How well lit is the prison?
How what?
How well lit is the prison?
There's torch lights at the guardhouses, and you can kind of make out exactly where they are now, and there seems to be more than you can actually see.
Are there any, like, dark spots?
Not really. It looks like it's been lit up so that they can keep a careful watch on the interior, at least.
Okay.
There's an occasional, like, floodlight, like, expanse going out in front, just kind of searching, but, there's every so slowly off. It's almost like a light tower, or a lighthouse, kind of going around the entire camp, just kind of looking for anything, or just shedding that light for just a second as it continues to rotate around the entire facility.
Okay.
Night turns to midnight. Is Gideon getting sleep?
Oh yeah, no, I'll take a nap here.
Storm, are you going to bed?
After about an hour of meditation.
Bar, are you going to bed? And you will take a point of exhaustion as sunrise comes up. And you'll hear Visser just kind of, that was a good sleep. Wish you could have got some. Bar, are you still there? What the hell, sir?
Yeah, Realm hasn't come out yet.
No.
Is it roughly, like, is it morning? Like, is it daytime?
Yeah, you can see sunlight cresting over the mountain.
I'm going to go to Riverhelm's place.
It's still early in the morning. It's closed up, and there's a sign saying closed till further notice.
Do I see anyone inside?
Not this early, no.
I picked the lock.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand to pick the lock.
Thieves tools.
I mean-
I'm sorry. Thieves tools.
You okay, Star? Do you need to get?
Yeah, I'm getting back. Don't worry. All right.
6
easy.
a.m.
Yeah, easy enough. It's unlocked.
Gonna walk up to the front desk and kind of say pretty loud, Riverhelm.
Need you to make a deck? No. You walk in, you say Riverham. No answer. The whole place is dim lit, as the morning sun is just slowly starting to crest into the region.
Alright, so did I need to make a perception to see if he woke me up since I just napped in there?
No, he's in Riverham. You're at Hammerham.
Oh!
Yeah, he went back to the
Change your
stagecoach.
damn names, dude.
I did! They're not the same fucking thing!
They're close.
Hammer and Riverham don't go together. But these are dwarves. M's in a lot of names. Sorry.
I'm just going to go around the shop or whatever.
Yeah,
and
what's
see if
your
I see
objective?
anybody.
Like, technically, you don't see anybody, you don't hear anybody. It's early morning, nobody's here. There's plenty of objects you could probably interact with, but if you don't want to do that, you don't really find anything here.
Any paperwork on the desk, anything for like a shipment coming out today?
Make an investigation
Yeah.
check. Yeah, I just need to know what you're looking for so I can give you the direction you need there. Good for you. You kind of ruffle through his books in the back and you find his ledger. Seems to be something that might be coming in around noon that has like a special marking beside it. With your thieves can't you kind of make out like this might be a shadow shipment.
Okay.
But other than that, there's still like other things that are coming in, but that was the one that caught you. But it looks like business is not supposed to pick up till like later on in the morning, like around 10 a.m. Anything else, Bar?
Have I seen an alchemy shop?
Not that I know of, no.
Is there a general shop in a mining camp?
Well, yes, there is.
Okay, I'm going to go to the general shop. And I will lock the door behind me and around.
Alright. You walk to Hammer's Exploria. Or you can go to Cartwright Smithy and Minerals.
I'm going to be honest with you, I'm looking to buy dynamite.
The Exploria. Oh, shit.
Oh. Oh.
Alright, so...
I'm resistant to that kind of damage, are you?
Alright, so... The Exploria might have anything, but, they export a lot of goods and explosives. It's an explosive good to transport. I don't know. You can try your luck wherever you want, though. You got Cartwrights that deal with minerals. Maybe they have it as well. But keep in mind, it's early in the morning. And Fizzer's just been kind of shadowing you.
Are you... Do you intend to follow me all morning?
Till you tell me to go somewhere else, you're the boss, right?
Yes, but you can think on your own.
Oh, you don't want that. By the way, Storm told me I should just break in there and save Ryder. I told him, no way, Ryder deserved what she got. She broke the law. Stupid or not, still doesn't change the fact that she needs to own up.
I mean, I kinda was. But then I tried to escape.
Mm-hmm. You just made it worse.
I'm just going to go to the general store.
See, I don't have an actual general store. It's usually like one of these family shops that you walk into. So you go to
I will
Helmer.
go to Hammerhelm.
So you go to
Helmer,
Hammer, like the helmet, Helmer, Hammer. They just love M's and R's. Helmer Hammers. You go to the Exploria, and the door's open. Or wait, you didn't lock it.
Door's
did you?
closed.
Door's closed, but
The door's probably not locked.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's unlocked. Like it's open to, like if you just try the handle, it's open.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk in.
Alright, it's quiet here. You're in the front room area, which is like a reception area. See a cash register, a desk, some papers.
There's a bell. I'm going to be smacking it.
Gideon, all of a sudden you hear ding, 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 ding.
You know, I'm not sure I know who'd be here.
No, it's true. But it did kind of wake you up.
18 for the stealth roll.
Alright.
And I'm gonna go looking around and see if I can find who's making this noise.
Alright, so you ding, 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 ding. Nobody answers to it.
I'm here to buy.
You hear Bar's voice.
Bar, you're here.
You stay here all night.
It was empty, and no one told me to go. And he was gonna try to take the thing I found in the mine, because he asked what it was worth to me, so I figured if I kept his shop safe, he would, you know,
Do you give it
not
to
be
him?
so mean. I didn't give it to him, no. I have it here.
You-
I'm gonna
you
pull out the
didn't see him?
speckly rock. I haven't seen him. No one else has either. It's like he vanished. You think he's a wizard?
I seriously doubt that.
Yeah, and he's showing you the rock that he found. Blue with white specks in it.
Because no
I'm
one's
not
aware I did amazingly on the mining either.
I'm going to assume I have no idea what the rock actually looked like that Smitherson.
No, you can make
I could tell it looks along the line, but that's about
Yeah, you can make it.
It's kind of what we should be looking for. It's better than no rock, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can make some use of that.
But I haven't seen anyone in here for all night.
Have you been looking around in here?
There's a bunch of stuff, but there's a big door I couldn't get into. I tried, bring up my bobby pins and little pinion thingamajiggies. I tried to get it open, but there wasn't a spot to put these. It's just a bunch of numbers, and I don't like those.
Show me where this is.
Figure that's easily enough done, yeah.
No, yeah. You pull back the tarp, you show him the vault. You see the 2 dials and a big old turn, like metal bars that are there. And then there's like a handle off to the side if you get it open.
So this is kind of like a combination lock.
Yeah.
Gonna put my ear against it and turn very slowly one by one.
Make a sleight of hand as you're trying to set the tumblers.
12.
You're moving it as slow as he was last night, and you're like not hearing anything clicking.
I'm going to look around for some paperwork.
Make an investigation.
16.
Yeah, you're at disadvantage. You find a lot of, you find a ledger similar to the stagecoach. You find the manifests of shipments that were supposed to be taken care of yesterday, and some that are supposed to be taken care of today, starting around 10 a.m. or so. But
Are there any locked cabinets or, drawers?
not back here, no.
I'll look around the office. Is there an actual, head office in this building? Or
There's the reception area, which kind of acts like an office.
I'll go behind the desk.
You see an empty register, a small drawer underneath the table, just like that bottom
I'll
shelf
look
drawer.
into it.
You try to pull it out, you can definitely tell it's locked.
I'm gonna open it.
Make a thieves tool. With
20.
that, click. Slides out, you find like a notepad.
I'm going to start reading it, obviously. What's on it?
You flip through some pages, some of them look like sketches and whatnot, like this guy was trying to, I don't know, like he was trying to do his home improvement on his own or something. But he keeps messing up the sketches, so there's like a lot of like mixed lines of him scratching it out.
Do I see a bunch of numbers on a page, or
Nope.
is there anything else in the drawer?
Bunch of empty papers and scrolls. Nothing on them. There's an inkwell that's kind of hidden in there and a little pen that's folded over, but just writing material at this point from what you can tell.
Okay, yeah, I'll put it back in.
Alright.
And shut it, and I guess lock it back.
Alright. It's getting a little later. What do you want to do?
Going to go into the stocked room and see if I can find some dynamite.
Make an investigation check.
So if he tells me what I'm looking for, I'll help him on this. So it's a straight roll.
Well, I didn't hear him say he told you, so no.
Okay.
No, you're tiredly going through stuff, but basically, no, there's no dynamite in this. You even ask him to flip it for you. Well, let me ask you this. Are you making a mess, or are you being meticulous, keeping it in an order situation?
I mean, I'm moving some stuff around, but when I get done with like a
Putting it back
portion,
the way
I
you
move it
found
all
it, right?
back.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any dynamite around here. Fire stick.
Okay, Gideon, have you seen a small little tube that, you know, it has like, it might have a fuse sticking out of it.
A fuse?
It might have a wire sticking out of it.
I don't know, Star, did I see anything like that last night when I was looking around?
No. Like I said before, the most valuable things must be inside that vault. Like anything that looks like it's over 10 gold pieces, it's not on the floor. It's not out here in the open.
I'm going to go to the vault and then just try to spin it. Just to try.
Yeah, go ahead. Make another sleight of hand.
Gideon has a
okay.
really dumb idea.
16.
You spin it around once, and then you spin it around twice, and you're kind of listening, and then as you hear it go around the second time, you can hear a click, and then it passes over.
Okay, I'm gonna spin it until I hear the click again.
It takes 3 turns, and then it finally clicks again on the 4th. And then are you stopping it as soon as you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna spin it the other way.
There are multiple dials, not just one.
Okay. See, I'm kind of
Alright.
confused on what
Alright,
this
so
is,
now
'cause I
that
thought
you-
it was like this
Now-
like 6 numbers spinning, or
Now that you got an idea of how the tumblers are kind of working, like it takes 2 turns or 3 turns. It takes more than 1 turn to slowly get to the tumbler. So with that, I'll let you make a sleight of hand to actually try to open this thing up.
I guess we're not going to use my stupid idea.
Well, what's your
Gonna use
stupid
the
idea?
Well, so the clicky works, or clicky sounds were the hint, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if we're listening for clicky sounds, I was going to try to make a big ear out of one of the gloves that I have. Because I still have gloves and aprons and boots and shit. Because you need big ears to hear better.
Trying to give him advantage or something? Yeah, we don't
And
know what Storm has. You guys
mechanically
need to have
speaking-
conversations here. You're not doing it.
Mechanically speaking, I'm trying to cancel out his disadvantage. But Gideon would realize if we're listening for sounds, big ears is good.
I'll let you roll your lucky.
Roll my lucky.
His lucky.
so it's just going to be the first number on this one.
Yeah. You and Bar, Gideon and Bar, both kind of like listen to the wall of it. Get in there. You spin, 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 spin. Finally, you do this for like an hour, and then it's like click, click, and then all of a sudden you hear all the tumblers. They click open. You feel like something's changed, so there's only like a couple more things you have to do to open this thing, you think.
Do I see any other mechanisms?
The spiraling, like the 4-piece bar that's in front of the vault, like that's sticking out of where the combination's being done. And then there's like a handle on the side.
Kind of pull the handle.
It clicks, but it doesn't unlock for you.
Does the 4-piece bar have to be like spun?
What do you want to do?
I mean, yeah, I'll spin it.
Yeah, you spin the bar, and it unravels, and you feel like it's like undoing everything else after the tumblers have been set. And then you hear a clunk, and you're able to pull the door open finally. Finally, you're inside a vault. While your
I was
friend's rotting in
confused
jail.
as to what it. I was confused as to what it was because I kept thinking of like two different versions of it.
Yeah, I was trying to change it up. Like, I wasn't trying to make it too easy, but at the same time, I wasn't going to make it too complex either. But,
He was Gideon proofing it, but not bar proofing it.
Yeah, true. Like, you have a chance of doing this. But yeah, you walk into this vault, and Lord behold, make an investigation check, and I'll tell you all the major things you find, along with the stuff that you just see outright.
So give me some time after I roll this. I'll stick with 15.
Let me see what we can do here for you. We are, what, level 6?
I don't get to looking.
Yeah, you can look too. I'll let you both look. Separate pros.
At what point does Storm wake up? Since it took an hour to unlock this.
I did.
Yeah. It's about 8 a.m. now, and you're waking up. And I will... Well, what does Storm want to do while I'm looking this up?
Well, seeing that none of my other compatriots are in the inn, I was going to go one by one to the other two places of business of the families where we were in. Probably starting with, yeah, I'm going to roll a dice to see which one I go to first.
You know where Riverham is, but you might not know exactly where Helmer Hammer is.
I would go to Helmhammer first.
Right. Make an investigation for me. Because I don't think you...
Just ask around town.
Yeah, that's your investigation, asking around. You get turned in circles as you're not for sure exactly. It takes you quite a while to get there. It's about 9 a.m., so before you get there, you guys find a vault filled with riches. And when I say riches, there's like, in the center of this vault, you see a stack of gold bricks. It's like 15 to a layer. And there's about 4 layers of gold bricks. For a total of 60 gold bricks there. Then there's like 60 silver bricks behind that. And then 60 iron bricks behind that. They're all kind of set up in a way to be like easily picked up somehow with like these crates. Like somebody could stick some kind of device underneath and like kind of like a forklift in a way and just kind of pull these out to where they need to go. On top of that, you find the registers, the inner side of the register. You see a bag that's kind of off to the side as well. And then there's like these small boxes, kind of like in a safe house in a bank, filled with what you think might be gems, maybe. All you have to do is open them up. What do you want to do?
Did we find any blasting agents though?
Yeah.
Let's see here. What rolls did we get? You did not. You find some flammable liquids, but you don't find like an actual dynamite stick.
Anything explosive will do.
Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah. I'll say you find like a rack, like this one rack filled with alchemist fire. There's probably like 10 bottles of alchemist fire in there.
All right. I'm gonna. Is there a bag in there?
There can be. Just gotta pop a crystal and turn one of these aprons into a bag.
I need a bag.
There's
A
also
really big duffel bag.
well, there's also the bag that looks like there's coins or something in it.
I'm gonna.
I think he's talking about a bulk hauling bag. They're like
Oh, yeah,
army,
yeah, yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a pretty huge bag also for the coins too. But yeah, I get you. There was leather that was kind of like out in the open in the back room. If you want to go back out there and try to make a big leather pouch of some sort or duffel bag like you're talking.
I already have materials on me.
Right. Okay. Well,
Yeah, just
let me pull up.
give
There's
that D20 crystal check.
Let's do a. Don't have leather working tools, so just do a dex check.
1 dex check. Should have rolled normal, but it's still a 10. Like, we're just making a bag.
You make a rough-looking bag. However, it's not as big as you'd hoped it to be.
There's no holes in it. That's the main point.
You don't know.
I will inspect the bag.
Make a quick inspection. Investigate it.
15.
Yeah, you feel like if you put too much weight in this bag, it will tear. It doesn't seem to be reinforced enough to hold too much weight. You might be able to get away with 10 pounds.
Alright, I'm going to. The alchemist fire, I'm going to use my stone to kind of, concentrate it, put like 2 potency into 1, I guess. If I can do that.
Trying to focus the alchemist fire into 1 vial?
Yeah.
I'll say you can do it for
I
1
swear
vial
to God,
per
if you
charge.
trip.
Wait, what?
You'll have to do 1 vial per charge. And there's 10 vials, so you're trying to combine it. You only have 4 charges, I believe.
Well, okay, so I just want to combine 2.
Alright, then make me a, do you have alchemy or, tools for it? Or?
I have an alchemist kit, but, I
Yeah.
was going to use a crystal.
Well, yeah, use the kit itself. That way we can, like, it's just a resource to see that it gets manufactured.
It's just it's intelligence, right?
Alright, then yeah.
I'm using the lucky on that.
Yeah, 10. Oh.
I'm gonna go with the first one. Lucky you can go backwards, I'm pretty sure.
Alright. You ruined one of them, so it's just a regular. I don't know. It's a little bit more potent. Not really like maybe a +1.
Well, I'm going to kind of put all the bombs in the bag of money and kind of put them under the money.
Alright, so I need. Trying to remember what my XP is for the next level. For some money. Alright. Instead of put you at this, not that. And we'll say. Alright. Alright, so. What else?
Yeah, I'm just putting all the alchemist fire into the bag of gold, and, like under the gold. So
Under the gold?
yeah, kind of have the gold on top.
Okay.
All right.
Or wait.
Alright.
Now, okay, when I say gold, what do you mean? Like the bag that's filled with gold?
Yeah, I'm putting the bombs in the bag, but I'm putting the gold over the bag on top of that.
This big bag has 9,000 gold pieces in it. You sure you
We're
would put those
obviously
alchemist
dumping
fire?
some gold into the other bag. We're going to kind of make it the space that the bombs are taking. We're going to put that much gold into the new bag that Gideon made.
So let me see if I got this right. Are we taking the money that's inside this vault?
Yes.
9,000 gold, 400 platinum.
Okay, so 400 platinum.
There's a bunch of amber and gems.
Anyone else want to take a turn?
Yeah, there's a bunch of cheap jewels that are in boxes. There's some artwork pieces in here, like copper chalices and a pair of engraved bone dice, silver ewer. There's also a small cabinet filled with scrolls.
I'm gonna get some of the scrolls.
And there's a cloak, an orb, and some goggles.
Getting all through that.
And I better write these down so I don't forget.
Alrighty.
Alright,
Let me
what
go
else?
over those numbers just real quick. Hold on, there's 4,000 and... I'm trying to combine a total.
400 plat, 9,000 gold. 1300
Oh.
gold.
Mm-hmm,
Or, sorry.
This guy had a lot of money.
3,000. Yeah. 5,300 gold. Sorry. Or no. 4,000.
400 plat is 4,000 gold, so there's 4,900. Right?
So yeah,
Was it 9,000
okay, yeah.
gold or is it 13,000 total? See, like I lost a zero somewhere.
I think it's 13,000 total.
Okay.
4,000 plus 9. Yeah, 13,000.
Okay. There was a scroll rack that was mentioned. Okay.
There's a bunch of potions in here too that are not what you just picked off that one, right?
I mean, I think we've hit the point of it's too heavy, and Gideon doesn't have, pockets to carry all this in, so, in the bag.
Alright, so we're leaving the rest of the potions and scrolls.
See, scrolls are light.
Yeah, those I'm just putting in my pocket.
Alright, so you pick up 2 scrolls that seem to be worth something. The others are a bunch of scribbles that don't do anything. But there are 2 scrolls here you don't have identified. You got... There's about 2, 3... There's 7 potions that are different variants of red. 2 of them are about the similar color. 3 more are a different color of red, and then there's 2 that are bright red. How's it going, Brett?
What?
Not you.
Brett stuff in the stream, say hi.
Yeah, he said hi. But yeah, you guys.
Hi, Brett.
You guys.
Okay, in terms of weight, I mean, realistically speaking, because that's our biggest stumbling block right now, how much of this are we going to be able to physically carry out?
Well, how much are you at, and what's your carrying capacity? Like, you got resources too, I'm sure.
Totem of the Bear, my carrying capacity is doubled.
Base carrying capacity is 15 times your strength score, not your modifier, your strength score.
So I do 30 times my strength score? Is
Yeah.
Totem of the Bear?
So, Storm, it's about 9
That-
It's about 9 a.m. now. They're in here cleaning out a vault as you walk in, trying to find somebody. You guys hear the front door open as you're clearing out this vault.
Hello, is anybody here?
Huh?
And then you hear Storm.
Oh, hey. Glad I found you. You guys. I figured you guys would head back to the inn after you're done with
And
your.
you see him inside this vault just greedily
Yeah, this
grabbing
vault
shit.
just shoveling.
They're like, are we caught? I don't understand. It's like deers in a headlight. But yeah, you got...
Oh Christ. Okay, carrying capacity is not an issue. I can carry 1,300 gold, even just as gold.
13,000 gold.
Yeah, 13,000. I
Christ.
just slotted it.
Well, keep in mind,
so
400 of it
I got
is
480
platinum.
pounds.
400 of it's platinum. It's not all gold. But
Well,
yeah,
I got
you got a
480
majority
pounds, and
of it.
just the gold weight
Damn,
is
that's a lot of weight.
265. I can.
So you're carrying
I
this.
can
That's all I
carry-
need to know. So you got it. You got it. And this is in a bag that's not the bag you made, right?
No, the
the
bag we
original
made
bag.
for the.
Because
No, the bag I made for the lighter stuff. Then, since he said it was crap, and
Yeah,
I felt bad about that.
yeah, you hurt his ego, but then all this shiny stuff started pouring in. All right, so this went from a mine explosion to
when-
robbing a fucking vault. All right.
When Storm comes in, if you have a problem with this, you never saw it leave.
I mean, I'm
Like, we're
assuming
not
this is for
saying
the
we'll
company.
terminate you, but your contract and life might have to be terminated.
About this time, you hear the door open again. And then you hear the footsteps of metal
Go for
clanging on the
first.
floor.
Go cover first.
Hello? Somebody here? It's the guards.
Hello, are you Helmer Hammer? I'm looking for Helmer Hammer.
No, we're here just to check on his shop. What are you doing in here?
I came to check on him. I wanted to buy some stuff from him.
He's being detained. I just came here to make sure nobody's breaking into his shop. Here, why don't you go ahead and check out?
Gideon, did you see a back door last night?
I believe I would have, yeah.
Alright, so here's how... There's
I went
like...
through this entire shop.
The back door is technically like... There's two gates to this interior. And it's like a path for carriages to come in and get loaded up. So there's a giant gate in the back, there's a giant gate in front, and then there's probably a side door that's easier to get access from the back. But this guard's coming through and he's like, I'm here to lock up his shop, so come on, check on out.
Oh, alright.
Alright, so, is there a carriage in...
No,
Gideon, did you see a carriage in the garage, essentially?
yeah, pretty much, but no, there's no carriages. Like, all the business that was supposed to be conducted didn't happen.
Let's go out the back.
Alright, let me get a stealth check from you too, as this guy's locking up the front door.
Can I help him?
What? No, you can both
Oh,
make the check.
Okay.
You can't help anybody, you're exhausted. Even
As
though-
I was walking out the door, I was gonna trip and fall and do a fog cloud again.
Yeah, and then he shuts the door on you and locks it. It may get misty, but he's like, what the hell is that about? And then he's starting to go towards the back. Bar, as exhausted as you are, you make it out pretty easy. But then Gideon just kind of... The bag, it gets stuck in the door as you're trying to pull yourself out. So, the guard is just about to enter into this area that leads into the storeroom. Go ahead and make an athletics check to see if you can pull the bag through before he gets in. Your cloud did manage to stop him, because he's like, what the hell is that about?
There's an at 20. Thank you, aspect of the beast totem barbarian.
You...
Bacon hits the save.
And then you and Bar kind of look at each other, it's like,
And I go. And I close the door and lock it.
make a thieves' tools. As you're trying to lock it from the outside.
Hoarding.
You think you got it. You heard it click.
Alright, let's go. Let's go.
And the two of you managed to haul ass to where you want to go.
We didn't really have it. I didn't think
Well,
we'd
we've
make
got to
it this
go
far.
to the. Well, we've got to go to the bank now. Now.
Okay, that's
Gideon's
good. Yeah,
dumb,
that's
but Gideon's not that dumb. If I'm walking around with literally a sack of gold almost the size of me, someone's
Yeah,
gonna
let's
have a
go to the
question.
bank.
Oh my god. Alright, so yeah, you guys are going to be looking for a bank. So while that's happening, Storm, what do you want to do? Are you going to try to meet up with him?
Yeah.
Alright, so who am I missing? Ryder. Let's see what's happening
Yeah.
since it's about 9 a.m. now. Sorry for the long wait, but apparently a vault was more
No,
important
no,
than
it's
you.
fine.
All hell broke loose. Almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much.
I don't believe I'm doing this. So, Fizzer spent some of the night talking to Spencer. Yeah, now I got more names that sound alike. Damn it. And he's like walking behind him with his own ulterior motive as he's walking into the prison with Spencer at his side.
Oh
And-
dear.
Yeah. And then I told him, I don't know why, but they just dropped it and then boom! I see. Very interesting. They call out to the guards and just go, we'd like to come in and see about that incident. Oh, Spencer, who's your little friend? He's a familiar of mine. Don't worry about it. And then they just kind of continue in. So that's the brief scene. You just had breakfast. They brought you breakfast. It was the worst. Like, the eggs were dry, the bacon was too chewy, and the
I
toast.
didn't eat the bacon.
Yeah, and the
I-
toast. Oh yeah, I'm just saying it's too chewy. And then the toast, it just stale. Stale bread. They must have used stale bread. No butter. And then you hear the door open up, and you see that mage again from the other day, and then you see the dark figure next to him. Make a perception check. The door's kind of catty-corner, but you don't know who it is.
Perception.
Yeah, you don't see it. So, alright, is it alright for us to go into the meeting room then? Yeah, let's go to the meeting room. And a different officer of the day walks you out with two guards beside you. It's like, and you're able to walk on your own. And, you know, Spencer kind of reminds you, well, funny business or I can't help you.
I'm not planning anything.
Alright. So you walk to this office. It takes you about a minute to get there, and then you and Spencer and this dark little figure that's underneath his robes walks into this room, and he kind of flicks his foot at the robe and then kicks this ball of black out, and it's like, ah! Why'd you do that? Don't mind him, he's just harmless.
Fizzer?
Oh, hey Ryder, I came to see how you're holding up. How was prison?
What are you doing here?
Oh, I was chilling with this guy last night. Actually, this morning. But anyway, I heard he was coming to see you, so I said, can I tag along? And he said, sure. I didn't exactly say sure, but I don't think you were going to take no for an answer. Hey, I was asked to do a favor, so here I am. And he's kind of whispering over to you, right? He's like, so, need me to kill everybody?
No!
Why not?
God, the dude wants to help me!
Oh, you're gonna help her? That's the
God,
intention. Oh. Well, I didn't need to come at all, did I? So, basically what happens is, they're going over all the damages, all the stories that they've taken in, and one by one, each of the head families kind of come in and say, yeah, I saw this one with that group. Yeah, I saw this one with that group. You know, one by one they come in there, and then eventually they get released. So, the blame's been fully put on you for the damages to the lower tier of the mine. You almost killed some people, but even still, you can't go around feigning ignorance. So, here's what we're going to do. This guy here, he's willing to pay a bit of your fine. And then you're going to owe him some favors. And he'll come up with these favors when he sees fit. Right? Is that what we're doing, Spencer? Of course. I might have use of a druid. Very well.
Oh, that sounds great. I accept.
Good. And he puts a bracelet on your hand. It shrinks down. It fits around your right wrist. This here is a detection of sorts. And, you know, we're going to be monitoring you. So, do something stupid. Trust me, we'll be the first to know. And then we'll have a warm cell for you to come back to. How's that?
I'm just kind of staring blankly at the bracelet that is now stuck to my arm.
Oh, what a dweeb. And at this point, Spencer's like, yeah, I'll be sure to take care of the rest from there. And he drops a pile of gold in front of the guard, and he's like, very well then. And I will send some mages down to help restructure some of the lower parts if it helps. Absolutely, we'll look forward to doing business with you there, Spencer. You know us and the mages, we go back, right? Of course, and the mines are very important. And with that, alright, you're free to go. You may follow them out. Guards, take them away. At which point, you're let out of the facilities. You and Spencer are now walking down this long hallway with Bizzard just kind of snickering behind you. Is there anything you want to talk to with your mage friend who just helped you?
Well, why did you decide to help me out there? I mean, that must have been a big amount of gold. I don't know if I'm worth it.
Well then, I think you better make yourself worth it. Come now, do you think everybody is worthless in this world? What is the worth of man? What is the worth of man?
I shrug.
Kiko caught a glimpse of you when I was doing a tour, and you know, you caught his interest, which then caught mine. I will be trying to get my investment back through you, of course. I mean, it's only proper business. Normally, the mages of the Arcana does not deal with druidics, though we do have consultations from time to time. So, I will probably call on you to consult on some druidic activities. But for now, I think it's best that you rejoin whoever you were here with.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess I'll be here whenever you call upon me.
Oh, don't worry. I'll find you. And the gates open up, and Fizzers walks out right behind you and it's like, oh, you got locked up. What a chum.
I'm gonna kick him in the butt.
You may certainly try. Make an attack roll.
I do not wish to harm, but yes. That's a 7.
You totally miss as he swipes out of the way. He's like, hey, better settle down. And he kind of taps the scythe.
Oh, shut up, man. I was just playing around, you know.
Assaulted, you know,
He's like,
level offense.
yeah, he's like, I thought we were friends.
We are friends, and friends can play around sometimes.
So, well then, if we're still friends, then nothing to worry about then. Let's go! And he kind of pushes you from the behind and scoots you forward to try to find the others.
Yeah. I'm free!
Enjoy your freedom, and I shall call on you
For now.
before long.
Thank you!
He waves at you, and there's another person, a female, that's sitting there waiting for Spencer to come out of the facilities. Are we done here? Yes, let's return. And then with that, this woman raises her staff and they disappear.
That's so cool.
I could do that. Okay, maybe not. Not quite. No. No, I can definitely
Whatever.
not do that.
Whatever. I throw a flower at Fizzer.
Nah! He chews it up.
Do those even taste good?
No! Bleh!
Anyways.
So yeah, you two are walking the streets trying to find the rest of your comrades. The rest of your comrades are going to the bank. Do 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 do.
I'd just be walking around, not knowing where to go.
Yep. Oh, okay. So
Anyway.
now the hunt for the bank continues. All right, maybe that music isn't what we need. Let me go back to something else. All right. So finding your way to the bank takes a little bit of time, and you got Gideon carrying the brunt of this. You're getting some looks in town, but nobody gives it any. Nobody. I'll make a roll for it. Yeah, nobody's.
They can't
attention.
tell what's in the bag, and
Yeah,
like,
it's too early in the morning for this shit.
And as far as they know, we're doing laundry.
Yeah, as far as I know. So
yeah, we're doing some kind of laundry. I'll tell you what.
You make it to the bank where there's a washer machine just waiting for you to dump it into, and the receptionist is like, "How can I help you?"
Hello, we just finished a job, and we're here to deposit our earnings.
All right. How much money will you be depositing?
A large amount.
All right. So how do
So,
you want to do
I'm
this?
gonna go ahead and deposit into my account segments. Just like that's where my money goes. I don't know if you're gonna put your money anywhere different.
I was thinking we just put it in the group fund and then withdraw it afterwards. That way we can just get it all in one and then, sort it out later.
All right. So, for the sake of this, I want you to make a deception roll.
I'll give him guidance.
So roll a d4 with your deception.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna need it. 19.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of coin there, but you must have had one hell of an adventure. Let's put that in the bank for you. Good for you. Yeah, no problem. This money is yours. They put it in the bank for you. They lock it away, and then that's the end of that discussion. As your account is adjusted, I'm assuming you adjusted your books, right?
I'm.
Like,
See, that's why I was gonna throw it into my thing because my fund is sterile. Like, there's not been
So-
any withdrawals or anything
Yeah.
else.
I was going to, what I was thinking was put it all in the, guild fund, then I'm going to write a check to get in, real quick to 6.5 thousand.
all right, so update the book. I'm kind of looking at it, but update it. Like you're putting it
I
all
am
in
pretty
one.
much into our separate accounts.
So what's going into the bank book for the company? Anything?
Not permanently, no.
Well, is anything going in there now?
We're full on laundering this. It's gonna pass hands a few times.
Let's just put it all in the company for now, and then we'll tell you.
What about Storm? You guys just gonna take it all and
You-
You can
All you
blackmail
did was a
later.
smoke screen.
You can blackmail
We're not-
later. It's
As I say,
company
we're not
fun.
cutting anyone out. We're like
We're just getting it done at the moment.
Yeah, they're
we'll sort it out later.
They're micromanaging right now. So about this time, Visitor and Ryder, where do you want to go, Ryder? Like you're out in the streets. What's your
you're
entry?
free. What's your first action as a free woman?
I would go find the shops so I could buy my gear again, or at least some of it, because I lost all of it.
That explosion, man. Terrible stuff. Alright, so for the sake of this, say you find a shop, what items are you procuring?
First I would look for some normal leather armor again.
Easy enough.
Well, hold on. I had a sheet up. Where'd it go?
Where did that one go? Oh, there we go.
Then I would look for a new bow, because I'm sure that was ruined. a new short bow, and a quiver of arrows.
So Ting, wait, short bow.
And possibly a new staff, so I could actually cast spells.
25 for the short bow. Quiver of arrows, probably 1 gold. And then you want a staff?
Yeah.
I don't think a staff would be too hard for you.
Well, I meant like
2 silver pieces.
druidic focus.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So how much in total?
You want to try a persuasion check to get it cheaper?
I can try. Please, I lost everything. Where's my
I
persuasion?
lost it all in the explosion. The
Yeah,
shopkeeper
lost-
heard that story.
Yeah.
They-
They're like, alright, so how much is leather armor? I didn't see the armor right off the bat.
I believe it's 25. That's not. 10. 10 gold pieces is just normal leather armor.
Okay, yeah, I got it now. 10, 25.
I mean, I'd use
35.
something else like leather or
say-
something. But
I would say we can knock it down to 25 gold altogether.
I gotta go all together. Okay, that's
Yeah,
That's
they're
fine.
like, you poor thing. Here, I'll only take 25 of these coins, and you have a good day. You poor.
Thank
poor
you. Finds a dark corner to change.
You have a room at the inn.
Yeah,
You just have to re-up your ante
Oh, that's a
through the
good
night.
point.
I would say you and Blizzard walk your way back to the inn at this point, and you're just kind of waiting for everybody as you get changed and all that good stuff. And you guys are done with your banking. Now what do you want to do?
Got a spiffy new set of leather armor.
Not impressed. Bar.
It's better than my other ones. Sorry.
Yeah, what's the other group doing?
I mean,
Now that we're free and clear of the stolen goods, we'll go back to the inn, I think.
yeah.
So you walk back to the inn. It's about 10:30 in the morning, and there, Lord behold, is Ryder and Fizzer. And Fizzer turns to you, Ryder, and says, shh, I need you to be quiet, alright? I'm gonna do something. He walks up the storm and says, ta-da! I did it!
Good for you.
I love this.
He points a thumb at himself. He's like, just like you asked, I went in there and I got him out.
Is that what happened there, Ryder? Did he break in and steal you out?
He turns to you, looks at you with a stern eyes that kind of says, you better lie.
Yes.
See? I did it! And you know what else? Nobody's coming after me either. Ha ha ha! Free and clear, yay!
Well, that's good. Maybe the big dwarf will look upon you kindly this year.
That's right! Jubilee!
No inside checks.
I mean, Stone will take it at face value. I mean,
Yeah.
it's up to him whether or not Jubilee gives him shit.
Yeah, that's true. So, you guys are reunited finally. Oh my god, what a session so far.
You know, it went better than I expected.
I would argue that heavily, except we're walking. You know, I'm 65 gold heavy in the pocketbook right now. There's 65, 100 gold.
Ching, ching, ching. Still carrying gold on you?
No, it's a pocketbook.
Oh, yeah,
The bank book.
I'm about to say. Yeah, you're good.
I'd say my wallet if it was in my inventory.
Gotcha. Alright, so yeah, you guys are all reunited. Have a conversation about what you want to do next, because
How did you get out?
I told you! I broke him out!
Oh, well, yeah. Oh,
Yeah!
Nothing.
Huh! He folds his arms and look at you like he's hurt. I can't believe you don't believe in me. I told you I'd do it.
No, you told me
That's how
you
you
wouldn't
did
do
it.
it.
Well, I told you I'd think about it.
Tell us how you did it, because they had some really tight security.
He waves his hands in front of you and says, "Automatically."
That's not really explaining anything.
I know, right?
No, that's a made up word, and Gideon knows that's a made up word. I'm gonna throw out my crap insight here to see if I can catch him. I cannot.
I know this is.
Can I roll?
You can choose not to believe him.
Holy crap! I rolled good on insight for the first time.
Okay.
See, I wanted to believe him, but when he made up a word, I was like, all right, I like you, dude, but that word isn't real. But I guess, you know, you gotta make up words for things you don't know, right?
Yeah, he's like...
I'm like, oh, he totally did it.
Me roll his deception. Oh, wow.
I roll at disadvantage because I'm not trying.
Gideon didn't catch it, but yeah, everybody else is like... Yeah, Bar, you could definitely tell they're putting on an act.
Okay, I'll let it go for now, but I'm going to talk to Ryder later on.
No.
I'm just happy right now.
Yeah, I'm
You
sure
do
are.
notice Ryder is in a spiffy new set of armor with a new bow and everything.
And how did you buy all that gear?
I bought it. I bought it at the store.
I'll vouch for that, yeah. I had to walk with him.
Anyway, should we, now that we're all together again, should we try to see if River Homes got that job ready for us again, or should we head back home?
Yeah, let's see if he's there yet.
I mean, or we could go shopping. I don't think we really should go shopping here in Smothvonica, but perhaps back in Shandor, or maybe we take a trip up to the Vale of Valor.
I mean, it's a mining town. They should have some new weaponry, but I think you're looking more into the Arcana, right? We can go up north and find...
I am, and I'm also thinking we shouldn't shop here with...
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Visitor's just agreeing. He doesn't know why. Yeah.
They're mad at us. We kind of blew up their shit.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, that was me. That's on me. I'm sorry.
Well, it's all taken care of now. Wait, so if the visitor broke you out, that means we have to hide you from the guards, right?
Make a perception check on Ryder. I should probably ask Ryder, how well are you hiding that bracelet, or do you even care?
I mean, at the moment, I'm not trying to hide it or anything.
No. Anybody, I mean, with that roll, Storm could make out that you got a strange item on your right hand now. Or right arm, your wrist.
New bracelet?
I kind of cover my arm and like, yeah, I found this.
I don't think you should lie to us.
I'm not lying. I thought it was nice.
It's like play.
I'm gonna argue in favor of that. Actually, it was nice. The dude did a massive favor. It just depends on what he asks now.
Yeah, but the bracelet that he has on is like almost like a rusted piece of metal.
I mean, I'm not a jewelry expert, but I mean, if you don't want to share with us, that's fine.
I kind of just shrug.
You know what? I think the gig is up. Well, technically, I still broke you out. But I did it by law. It was all legal. I met a friend.
Who was it?
This mage-looking fellow. He had a cute little rodent on his shoulder. I wanted to eat it, but he kept disappearing as I took a bite.
His name is Kiko, and he is cute. And shut up.
Yeah, he was cute. He'd be even cuter if he was in my stomach.
Was he wearing gray robes?
Yeah. And silverish, like a cute, I don't know, some weird cord around their waist.
I saw that guy in the inn last night.
I saw him on the streets.
We saw them disappear with this one chick, and they just poof.
If a fare can disappear, why wouldn't people disappear?
Makes sense to me. Who knows? Maybe one day I can do that.
I mean, pretty soon, the storm's been teaching me. I'm pretty sure I could do it pretty soon, too.
Maybe not.
I could probably do something like it.
Maybe not.
But no, it was that man who got me out. Something about Arcana, or Mages of Arcanum. I don't
What was his
remember.
No, I think he went by the name Spencer.
Would
Spencer.
Storm have known the name Spencer from his time
Spencer
on
Senior.
the boat with Azalea and such?
Oops. I don't recall Storm being around Azalea.
Well, I was on the boat and with the it wasn't in the last round, but just a couple of the other trips beforehand. I bet Storm was around for that.
I mean, I kind of visioned Storm being somewhere in the East Coast, and Citadel wasn't a place for you.
Well, I mean, I was on that.
Make a history check, and we'll see where this goes. I'm willing to.
It's like I was a part of that crew. It wasn't the first time Azalea did that trip.
Yeah, but she doesn't do it like every other week or anything. It's like once in 6 months, you know.
I mean, I was a part of that crew for like 7 years. But...
yeah, I would say you know who Spencer is. He's the head of the Arcana, and I think Bar might have an idea as well.
I know the Arcana is a place in Bell of Valor. I don't think I'd look too much further into it.
Yeah, you know Tierra, though. Who you know
Like,
you recognize. You
would
recognize
know
her. Yeah.
Yeah, I would know her, and I would know the popular, I guess, knowledge of the Arcana, and that would probably be it.
So, yeah. They poofed, they disappeared, no longer here. And I think we should poof and disappear as well.
Where to? Where should we be headed?
Well, let's
Mr.
go to
Riverhelm.
for now.
Alright, let's head out.
No. So you head to Rimmerham, and
So we did see all the heads of the family getting let go too, right?
well, you guys didn't. You were too busy running to the bank.
No, Ryder did though.
Ryder did, yeah.
I did
I
what?
was just making sure that someone in the party would know, like, yeah, no, they're probably around now. Otherwise, it'd make no sense for us to go back to places we know is empty.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you guys go back to Riverham, and you see him like hugging children that were there yesterday. And oh, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I'm good. Everything's good. Everything worked out. And don't you worry, your future's secured, younglings. Ah, look who it is. So, did you find what you were looking for? As your group approaches.
Yes, we did.
Hate to be a downer and such, but apparently I had to spend a whole 24 hours in a holding cell.
I apologize deeply for your inconvenience on behalf of my friend.
So, they let you out, huh? As he looks towards Ryder.
I'm just looking down at the floor.
So,
I'm gonna take a stab here, because I know she's friendly with the people that do things that you're not supposed to talk about. Yeah.
what do you want?
What, me?
I mean, I've kind of brought Gideon in at this point.
Oh, well, what are you wanting to do?
I'm not a paid up member dues wise or anything, and I don't know the cant or anything crazy.
No, but what do you want to know?
I would nudge Bar and be like, you should tell our friend here about the thing we did. They'll get a laugh, right?
So,
Gideon's a little proud of himself. You know, he did the whole infiltrate, and he needed Bar to get through the lock, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
did the thing.
It's a party adventure that should have happened with everybody, but instead, half of us wound up in jail, or part of us.
One.
Yeah, one.
That's still 25%.
Yeah, not including. But yeah.
One is the loneliest.
So by some miracle, you're finally free, and now you're talking to Riverham, trying to figure out what to do next. I might have another job if you are wanting to shuffle some stuff around.
Yes, and you said that we would need wrong wagon for this one, correct?
Yes. If I wasn't
We
locked
have
up
one in the
for a
stable.
day. If I wasn't locked up, I would have had this shit done already. Alright, so here's the deal. We'll load that wagon up with a bunch of crates. And these crates are going to have an exterior visage of fruits, vegetables, dried meats, you know, the standard stock. But underneath these crates, don't let nobody go peeking. Anybody that goes look, you stab them in the eye and make them think twice. You hear me?
Got it.
Right. These
That
materials...
sounds mean.
I stop. What do you want? Ryder?
I said that sounds mean.
Oh. Yeah. It's supposed to be. Get with the game. So, he writes on a piece of paper in thieves' cant. This is the person you'll want to talk to when you get to the Mages of the Arcana. There's a valet at the eatery up there. Ask him to park your carriage in the golden garage.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of that transaction. You guys have to go back to Shandor to go home, correct?
Yes, will payment be awaiting it?
I can either have you come here, or I could send it that way. I'll let them know if you need me to.
I believe it will be more convenient for everybody if we got the payment there.
Then I'll talk to Jefferson and see if we can't fix that.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Alright, with that, you guys stay low for most of the day, I guess? As the
Yes.
wagon as the wagon's getting loaded up, you know, packed a certain way and everything else. Dang,
I'll turn into my ferret form now.
Could Storm spend some time with each of the items we found? I don't know the identify spell, but could I like attune to each of the items just to see what they are?
if that's what people want. I mean, what do you guys want to do?
I mean, I have 5 unidentified items.
Yeah, we have nothing better to do with our time right now, really, because if we,
Alright, so tell me who's doing what with what.
I'm going to give Storm pretty much everything.
So
I'm gonna be a ferret on Gideon's shoulder and just stay
Actually,
there.
I'm not going to say anything and, Storm, but let's do this on the road when we leave the city.
I figured since we're gonna be hanging out all day, we could just find a corner.
we have rooms in the inn.
Yes, we okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, and you guys pretty much have to turn in the key. So let's just say, for the sake of brevity, if you want to speed this process along, you're a sorcerer, right? Make it
Yep.
up. I'll let you make Arcana checks to speed it up. Otherwise, you'll spend an hour on it. So you got the goggles. Goggles of night. You got the drift orb, or globe, the little round thingamajigger. Make it another Arcana. It's a drift globe. Then you got the cloak. The cloak of smashing.
Cloak of smashing?
No, it's not. You can't ascertain what it is, so you'll spend an hour attuning to it and find out it is a cloak of the manta ray.
A cloak of the manta ray.
Yeah.
I heard of that.
And then that's it, right?
There was an amulet
I gave him the ring and the amulet that I had previously.
Oh dear lord, where did you get the ring and the amulet?
The ring I got off the. So the ring was the one that came up, and the amulet was the one that I went into the tomb.
Oh, so okay, yeah, I think the ring is.
You told me what they were at the time, but I just never used them because I never got them identified.
Let me make sure I think I have that down somewhere.
I need that cloak.
Before the break.
So it will be.
You have the DM?
Yeah. If you got the information already, I don't want to be wrong on it. Oh man. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Ryder in ferret form is eyeing that cloak. Now that she heard that. What it is.
So the ring, make an Arcana check on that, or did you? Is a ring of protection, and then the amulet. It's a ring of, or not a ring, an amulet of intelligence. Is that everything?
Yeah, those are the 5 items.
All right.
Is there anything else from before, like a wand or something?
I'm not too sure.
We already know what my magic stick is.
We know what it is, but you won't give it up.
Eventually, one day, it will do magic.
Anyway, these are what the items do. There's the goggles of night that give night vision, I think. This drift globe just kind of drifts around. Can cast some spells. There's a cloak which allows you to be able to swim. I think Ryder's looking at that, so I'll toss the cloak to Ferret Ryder.
I'll just kind of get covered in it.
This giant
And then-
envelope, envelopes Ryder as it kind of covers the right shoulder of Gideon.
And then this ring here of protection, I feel like Gideon, you would greatly benefit from this. It makes you a little bit harder to hit. I know you're already super hard to hit and take a lot less damage than the rest of us, but a little bit more wouldn't hurt. And then there's this amulet of intellect, which I think makes you smarter.
Ryder, please.
Which, for the sake of,
Like, I'm begging you as a player. Like, screw the character, Ryder, please.
This does not fix player incidents, though.
I mean, you
I'm
can still
worried
make
about-
dumb decisions, but this will give you a little bit of a reason to not to.
I'm worried about drowning, not being smart. Come on.
You can have multiple items.
Yeah, I think we give Bar the goggles since he does this sneaky bit, and the darkness is his thing.
do you have dark vision, Bar?
I did not.
Oh, well, I thought. Oh,
Yeah,
I
half of
thought.
us don't get that.
Oh,
Alms do.
Okay, well, yeah. You can have the goggles there. I guess I'll hang on to the drift globe unless any of you guys want it.
The drift cloak. What does that even do?
The drift globe Gideon wouldn't. Yeah, no.
It's just like a light source you throw up in the air and it follows you around.
Oh, so maybe
Oh.
I don't
Well-
need that because I can already see in the dark.
Well, I mean, it can
That
provide
might
light
be
for your
ineffective
friends.
with night vision.
We can always sell things too. Like, that is an option.
Yeah, you can do that
I mean,
too.
I don't think that's gonna be a problem for a little bit.
Yeah, but here is where the kicker is. We're about to wind down because, Lord behold, it took forever to get there, but we managed to make it back.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I did not know how this session was going to go, but yeah.
Holy crap, everyone's still alive. and No one
I'll make
died.
another argument for Exco.
I mean, 3 of 4, one more to go.
I mean, you can be whatever you want. So, next encounter that I will be planning for you guys is the Mages of the Arcana, and this will give me time to think about what Spencer wants from a druid. But I figure that's going to be something that gets paid for, and now my sending stone's going off.
And I
Middle
think
of the session, what's up?
I think Bar and Gideon are going to probably have to maybe buy
Winding down now,
Storm
so I'll be
Silence
leaving
on
in just a
this.
few minutes.
Perhaps maybe we might maybe get a few items when we're at the Veil of Valor.
I'll make. Alright, I'll make
I mean,
more later.
we never
Cool.
said we were
You
cutting
later.
everyone out. We were just trying to not have it all in one place.
Yeah, it's all good. I just
Yeah. Oh yeah.
want
So,
some stuff.
Gideon will try to get Bar to pay you. I imagine the Bar is going to be a little bit against it.
I'm just happy to be out of that like cave-like prison.
like I was, so many different things could have happened. Like we could have had another collapsed cavern like before. I'm like, this is going to be too trendy at this point.
So one of two things was going to happen when I was getting the dynamite. One was going to be I'd blow the crap out of that mine and make it inaccessible for everybody. Two was get Gideon to go into the jail with a bunch of bombs.
Basically, Allahu Akbar, rage, light the fuse, and pray I have resistance enough.
Oh dear.
And they called you stupid.
No, there was a Discord demon is like, you're fucking mad. I believe was almost a direct quote from me there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it.
Yep. So yeah, that was. Oh my god. A lot of jumping around, but you know what? I'm used to it now. We do that a lot on Sunday as well. So yeah, join us Sunday, 12 p.m. Central, for the Timorian Kingdom, who are currently in Parinthia climbing a tower. And then join us again on Wednesdays and see if we can't break another safe open next time we go into a town. And see who we can get locked up next. I don't know.
All but one of us are ex-convicts.
Hey.
Yeah.
And it's only because Storm was pretty good.
Hey, Fizzer's not one.
Star.
Yep.
Does the Arcana have a gel?
You don't know.
Oh. Oh no.
Yes.
I'm sure they have ways to hold people, if need be.
Yeah,
No,
no,
like
they
a
can
whole
straight up
person.
dominate person, hold person.
Yeah, I mean,
I
their
mean, I
gel
assume
is
they
the
helped
worst.
out with the Smalfonica jail. There's no way a bunch of dwarves could do magic stuff, so I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah,
they helped
yeah,
out with
wow.
that one.
That was the
So if they can help
anti-magic shielding.
Smalfonica.
Yeah, absolutely. That was that soft hissing noise you heard whenever the door shuts. The anti-magic shield kicking in. But
I kept trying to get out with my wild shapes.
it's
I
not
wanted to
good.
get out.
They're not that good.
Yeah, you're.
That was a little bit of nonsense catching the snake midair.
That was like-
a little bit of nonsense.
That would really have taken you a real high roll, 18 or higher at least on the die. Because I didn't see that being plausible. Like, you're this small snake, I don't think you can jump that high. But, you know, if miracles happen, like I said, it takes a miracle.
I should have went cat form the first time, because then I would have had a climb speed, and it wouldn't have mattered.
Should have gone spider, so no one would really think twice.
Spider, you would
Huh?
probably have a better chance, but if you went cat form,
True.
you technically can't climb metal.
Gonna be honest, when you said the ferret was in there, I was kind of thinking, snap its neck, hide it, take its plate. It's probably one of the
What the
Oh my
fuck?
god. No.
I wouldn't do that. Neither would Ryder.
Spencer has a special pet that he keeps, and it's a blink ferret.
A blink ferret. I never heard of that.
That's his familiar. Well, I mean, you can do that with familiar. You can make a blink wherever you want him, but he kind of does it on his own. At any rate, thanks for watching us here. We will
Yeah,
join.
thanks for hanging around, guys.
Yep, we're gonna. Yeah, we
Twitch,
started a little late.
Archives.
Yeah, archives, yeah. Started a little late, but we needed everybody there because that first scene was going to set the tone of how this day was going to go. And I'm like, there's just no way I can prepare for this because I have no idea which direction you guys were going to go. So hopefully next time it'll be a lot more informed, but yeah, you guys did good. Join us again, like I said, Sunday, 12 p.m. Timor, and then Wednesdays, 7 p.m. And sometime during the week I'll try to do some variety streaming, but I haven't been doing that and I need to do that more, so my bad. But other than that, you guys want to say goodbye?
I'm
Bye.
alive.
He lives
Bye.
for now. And with that, do you hear the calling?